Bro, it's been so long since I did this. Oh my god, this feels weird. I don't know why I did that. But yo, what's good? What's good? What's good, YouTube? It's been so long since I did this. Wow, this feels different. I haven't been live in so long. And today is my birthday. I turned 15 today. Uh, so what's good to the people in the chat? What's good, Logan? What's good, Jerry? Appreciate it, bro. Oh my God, what's good, Big Fritz? What's good, Jadis? Yeah, today's my birthday. I had a good day. I just chilled. I decided to make a birthday stream, you feel me? Just to like do something different out of the box, you feel me? But appreciate it, ECG. Um, yeah, yeah. I'm young, bro. I realized that I'm very young, but hey, it's okay, bro. I'm yeah, up there. I got 3 years to go till I'm 18. So it's getting there, but I'm gonna enjoy my youth. But hey, I'll drop the link for anyone that wants to join. I know Dante wanted to join, so let me send him the link. Appreciate it, ECG. And you too, man. You're a very like smart football mind. So yeah, man, appreciate it, bro. I appreciate it, bro. I respect the hell out you, man. Um, but yeah, but we could talk about anything. Let me drop this link right quick. Uh, it's been so weird, bro. It feels weird doing this because I haven't been live in so long. It just feels weird. Let me pin that actually. Um, Yo, appreciate it, Nate. What's good, bro? What up, bro? How you doing, man? Are you watching the Yuri Glover fight right now? This is interesting, bro. I actually need to see that. I haven't been even paying attention to that. Did it start yet, Big Fridge? I need to know. Did it start yet? You need to join us at ECG instead. Yeah, bro. I want to do a stream with you guys 1000%. Like, no question. I feel like that has to work out sometime. Like seriously. Like, honestly, bro, I truly want to join that. Like, now, not even join it just to talk football with you guys. Cause I feel like the things that like we disagree on, I feel like we could still like coexist. And whenever like you agree with someone, it just makes it feel more like boring. Or not disagree. When you agree with someone constantly, it just makes me like feel more boring because you're just agreeing on the same stuff. And it's better to disagree rather than agree most of the time. So hey, I appreciate you for always like getting me better with my like sports knowledge, ECG. Truly. My Warriors are winning the championship. Hey, we'll see, bro. That's very possible. I'm just waiting for the Joanna fight. Honestly, bro, you said the word, how organized we are. Yeah, bro. You guys are very organized. That one stream you guys did, both streams you guys did, like the defensive player rankings and then the offensive player rankings. Credit to you guys, man. A lot of people don't have the balls to do that. So, uh, that is tremendous, bro. What up, Slay? Happy birthday. Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it, man. I've been doing a lot more highlights and like mixtapes for like certain NFL players um as of lately. This just feels good to go live again. It's been like 3 weeks since I went live, maybe a month to be honest, but yeah, bro, you've earned more of your spot to come on the show one day. Hey, appreciate it, bro. That means a lot, man. But what haven't we talked about? I haven't given like a sports take about on my channel. because I've been doing more highlights and stuff recently. We're doing Big 12 and MAC this week with our predictions. That's dope, bro. That's dope. Hey Slay, happy birthday. Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it. Jake Matthews is fighting right now. That's dope. Let me see let me go to Streamies right quick. Um let me go to Streamies right quick and just have that on the side while I'm streaming. But yeah, it feels good to be 15. Enjoying the youth years as I get older. But yeah, let me see. Why is Streaming East always like this? It always messes up when I want it to be like good. And then look at that. Um Talk about how you slurp the pause, bro. Stephen Curry is the NBA Finals MVP. Yo, me and MG were just talking about that. Are you going into the 10th or not? I'm going into the 10th. Yeah. Um, but me and MG were literally just talking about this the other day. If the Warriors lose to the Celtics and they lose in 7 or 6 games, bro, I don't care if you have to give a trophy to the Celtics because they won it. Steph Curry has to get the Finals MVP, bro. This dude just put up 43, bro, and he's been performing like this the entire series. So yeah, bro, that dude is so respected. But watch all them dudes get mad about my list, but won't do their own. Yeah, bro. People don't. People don't. Bro, people just don't like. They're shy. They're scared to do it because they don't want to be like Chris Sims and just get bashed for what they say. But it's okay, bro. That happens all the time. So but I I think for your quarterbacks list, I disagree with some of it, but I understand why you said it. Me, you, and BLC are all on the same grade. There will be a lot of graduates in the Philly sports talk community in 2025. Imagine. How old are you, Aiden? Aren't you like 70? But I can hold my own. I've done the research. Yep. That's true. Slay, what is your favorite NFL team? Eagles, I guess. Yep. I am an Eagles fan. I root for the greatest seaman in sports history. No, I'm playing Dallas, man. I'm playing Alexander. But speaking of the Eagles, man, I don't think I've done a video like the last time I did a video on the Eagles was when we signed James Bradbury. So I felt like, just me personally, this team right now, I think we're like a 11 to 10 win team, to be honest. But we'll see. I think right now we're 11 to 10 wins. I think we have the team almost set up. I think there's pieces there in that secondary that still need to be fixed. Like, I'm not a fan of our safety group. I like Marcus Epps and Harris, but I don't think that's enough. I think they're solid guys. But I don't know, man. I think Bradbury's more than enough of a good two, and I think he has a lot of gas left in the tank. But I don't know, bro. I don't trust those safeties, especially if we're playing a team like the Cardinals, where Rondale Moore, if you're playing like a little off of him with Avante Maddox, and you have those two guys in the back end of your field, or you just have Marquise Brown switching up in terms of scheme in the slot, and you just like let him go deep across on like a crossing route. I don't know, man. Not a fan of that. I'm a little worried about that, but we'll see. Dak Prescott owns the Eagles. What do you think about Darvin Ham, the Lakers' new head coach? I'm a fan of the move. I think it was a good move. What's up, Nas? I appreciate it, Adrian. What's good, bro? I think it was a good move. Frank Vogel was a puppet. I expect Ham to be a puppet because any team with LeBron on it, let's be real, is probably gonna be puppeted. So we'll see, bro. We'll see. Happy birthday, fellow Gemini. Mine was yesterday. Hey, that's dope, Miss Bergane. That's dope. That is dope. Yeah. It's dope to have a birthday in June. A lot of people in this community have birthdays in June, so that's dope. That is absolutely dope, man. That is truly dope. But hold up. I don't think Dante got it. Hold up. Hey, appreciate it, Aiden. I didn't read that comment. Appreciate it, bro. Um, it is a good fight right now. Are you talking about the Matthews fight right now that's going on? That is what is it like a third card? Is it like the third fight on the card for main cards? Gemini is the best sign. June 2nd is mine. That's cool. Say hold up if you're do you think LeBron will request a trade? Right now, I don't think so. I think he's gonna wait another year and see how it plays out. But right now, I don't think he's gonna request a trade. I think if someone were to request a trade, though, it will probably be Russell Westbrook. And only reason I say that is because Russell Westbrook, like, I, I don't know, man. I hate the fact that people like shit on Russell Westbrook because of like I get that he has a temper tantrum. Appreciate it, AK was good, bro. Like he has a temper tantrum, right? But like I feel like he's matured the last like over like year and a half because usually like when he talks to the press, it's more like he seems pissed as hell. But whenever he talks to the press right now, it's more like chill, laid back. He's not gonna get too feisty. He still has his moments here and there, but I think he's matured from where he was like 5 years ago. Yeah, it is Isaiah's birthday too. We share the same birthday. Let's get it. Well, whatever team gets LeBron is headed there. Yep. Nobody wants LeBron. Yeah, his player option is the thing that is um is holding us back another year older. Congrats, appreciate it, bro. Darvin Ham saying he's the player of the league. Russell Westbrook. Hey man, I think the centerpiece of this like future, like the future of this team should be Anthony Davis. Like if he's fully healthy, but that's the problem. He's never fully healthy, and it sucks to say, but if he's not healthy in the next like year or so, then he could be gone out of LA. But we'll see how everything plays out. I don't think we're gonna sign too much guys like big name players. I think we're gonna focus on like role players. But I think Darvin Ham could be like a big part of like our success. Hey, what's up, Chad, bro? I appreciate it, bro. I appreciate it. I truly appreciate it, man. Appreciate all the happy birthday comments in the chat, yo. And in general too. But what was I saying about the Eagles? I think we're gonna be an 11-win team, and I'm never gonna sleep on Dallas. I don't care if Dallas is they don't have no receivers. I'm never gonna sleep on them because one thing I'll never take away from Dallas is they've always had a number, bro. They've always had a number. Like they split with us once. They swept us last year. They split with us once throughout the season, and last year they swept us. So I'll never count that team out. Same. I'm gonna say 12-5 or 13-4. My bad. If I'm the Lakers, I'm trading AD to Chicago for Levine, Vucevic, and two firsts. Because AD is from Chicago. Yeah, that makes sense. I could see that. Personally, I think Levine is gonna go to the Memphis Grizzlies if Dillon Brooks is headed out too. Because Dillon Brooks, if you look at what the Grizzlies are doing right now, they're not paying too much players. So Levine's gonna want to get paid somewhere, and if he goes to a team like the Grizzlies, they don't have anyone on like big contracts, and you have Ja who's gonna want a big contract in the future, but he has. I think he's eligible for one because he was an All NBA first team player, but I don't know, man. I don't think it's gonna be this season. I think it's gonna be next season. To be honest, they're gonna pay Ja, but I think Dillon Brooks is gonna get paid the bank somewhere else. Me and another guy in this Discord I'm in was just talking about this like a couple weeks ago, and I would not be surprised if Levine went to the Grizzlies because they're not on like a big contract and they're not paying anyone uh too much. Wow. I mean, no one expected the Rangers to get that far, so I mean, they had a great season, bro. I'm not gonna take anything away from the Rangers. I think if anything, the Rangers deserve credit for getting that far. Like, not many teams could do what they did, and I'm an LA Kings fan. I like what we did this year. I think we just got to keep building on our roster, to be honest. But yeah, man. Nothing should like no Rangers fan should be mad. Like I get that you just lost the Stanley Cup Finals, but I'm sorry, bro. You guys had a great season. You just lost to a good team. There's nothing wrong with that. The Lightnings have won the Stanley Cup in the last 3 years. So, hey, congrats, Papa Sora. Congrats, bro. Congrats, man. Where the rags at? Yeah, bro. Dumb take by me. 1000% a dumb take by me. I picked the Rangers in 6. I was wrong. Imagine if the Lakers actually kept all their young players. It'd be Lakers versus Celtics NBA Finals right now. Russell, Ingram, Hart, Randall, Kuzma, Lonzo. Hey, man, I'm not really a fan of Randall, but I think Randall is like he's more like a third piece. Like Mike Nixon was actually talking about this in the Discord the other night. For the Sports Fairy. Imagine if Julius Randle was on the Timberwolves as like the third guy. And they traded D'Lo away from the Timberwolves and they sent him to like another team. Hey, what's good, Audie B? What's up, bro? How are you doing, bro? I haven't seen you in a minute, bro. What's good, bro? Will this be the first time in hockey a team won back-to-back championships? I don't know, to be honest. I wanted the Rangers to win. Yeah, me too. I don't really like the Lightnings or the Lightning. I don't know why I said Lightnings. I'm not a fan of the Lightning. Never was, and I'm really not starting to become a fan of them like recently, to be honest. But hey, don't be mad, Rangers fans. You had a great season. You're gonna bounce back even better next year. Trust me. I wouldn't take a guy that's always injured. And that would be a fleece if we took Levine, and AD got injured again. Hey BPS, it's been a while. Hey, what's good, Jock Talk? What's good? Sucky. Yeah. Yo, you crazy Papa Star. Hey, what's good, BG31? What's good, Bird Gang? How you doing, bro? How you doing, man? Um, Blue City Islanders, 1-4. Let's go, New Jersey Devils. Hey, you're a Devils fan? That's cool. I expected you to be that. I think most people from like that East Rutherford, like New Jersey area, they're more Devils fans. And then if you're like from like upstate, you're more of like you're probably more of like a Rangers fan, to be honest. But hey, what's good, man? What's up, bro? I haven't seen you in a minute, bro. What's good, dog? How are you, bro? Um, yeah, Bird Gang, you like baseball? I've been watching more baseball recently, but I should have played fantasy. That's the only way I would have like focused more on baseball, like even way more than I am right now. I'm focusing on it. It's just not as much as I've been focusing on like hockey. I'm 15, Jock Talk. I got one more year till I turn 16. Let's get it. But I'm enjoying the youth before the youth is gone. So I'm gonna keep enjoying every second of it, and we'll see what happens. But how are you doing, man? I haven't seen you in a minute, bro. Uh, I don't, bro. I haven't talked to you in a long time, and I haven't really heard too much about the Niners. To be honest, so the last time I heard about the Niners was the damn playoffs, and I remember saying that the Niners would lose to the Cowboys in the playoffs, and how wrong I was for that take. But Lance, is he gonna start, and is Jimmy gonna be the backup? Hey, appreciate it, bro. I appreciate it. That's high regards, bro. I don't look at myself as that. I just look at myself as another content creator with an opinion. And that's how I always look at myself. The Yankees are still in first place. Look at Slay's teeth. Bro, what the hell, Big Fridge? You funny, bro. Big Fridge, you are funny. Bro, Big Fridge, I got some news for you, bro. There's this freaking there's this Falcons I think I told you but I don't know if you were in the stream yesterday. There was this Falcons fan that said AJ Terrell is the best corner in the league, and I think it was a group of them actually, and it was a channel called Mad Mike Sports or something like that. They said AJ Terrell is the best corner in the league, like, and I bet you're the biggest AJ Terrell fan, and you don't even think that. Like, I love AJ Terrell. I think he's a top 10 corner for sure. But after 1 year saying he's over guys like Jair Alexander and Jalen Ramsey and East Coast Gridiron actually told me an interesting fact. Jair Alexander never gave up a player over 15 yards, and he's only done that once actually. So I take back the never part. He's only done that once, and it was against Terry McLaurin in his rookie season. So, dog, that's some high regards, bro. Maybe you were 16th today at BPS. Rocha likes Giants in baseball. Yep. Yep. Phillies are the best team in baseball. Shoot, nope. Nah. We'll see, bro. We'll see. Um, I will not be surprised at the Tampa Bay Lightning if they win their third Stanley Cup. Yeah, bro. That team is always there, bro. They'll never give up. They'll keep fighting. As much as I hate them, you gotta give respect and love to how much they win over there in Tampa. But congrats to the Lightning. They earned it, bro. I really would have loved to seen the Rangers win the Stanley Cup, but that team's gonna bounce back next year even harder. So I'll pay attention to what they do this offseason to help them get to better regards. Hey, congrats, AJ. Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it, bro. Congrats on winning the Stanley Cup. Bro, you just been winning in a lot of sports, bro. Most of your teams have been winning a lot. Rangers had a good year, absolutely. Question: do you think LeBron James gets his last ring with the Lakers or whenever? To be honest, no. I'm sorry. I don't see that happening. I love LeBron, but I just don't see us winning the championship. I could see it, but I don't think it's gonna happen right now. I gotta see it. I gotta see how it plays out through the season. To be honest, before I could say that they didn't win the Stanley Cup, they're going to the Cup final. Oh my god. Um, Reigning, defending, undisputed UFC. Oh yeah, that's true. Wait, what am I talking about? Yeah, you guys didn't go to the Stanley Cup. My bad. My bad. Y'all are going to the yeah, y'all didn't win the Stanley Cup. Y'all won the Cup final. My bad. What am I saying right now? Extract what I said. Yeah, they're going to the Stanley Cup. And they're gonna play the Avalanche, right? They should play the Avalanche. Rangers are very young. Next year they will be much better. Absolutely. Absolutely. Who wins the NBA finals this year? Right now, I have Warriors in 7. But I would not be surprised if the Celtics won. Bronny James to be a lottery pick. We'll see. We'll see. I don't think he will, but I could see it. Yeah, Avalanche are good. Um, Almighty, haven't seen you on my channel in a while. He says, what's good, Mitch? What's good, bro? How are you doing? Celtics winning 5-6. Dude, if they do that, hey, what's good, Corrupt? What's good, bro? How are you doing, bro? Hey, I appreciate it. Appreciate it, dog. Appreciate it. Uh, yeah, we'll see though. I I think the Celtics are gonna win the next game. Um, and they go up 3-2, and then the Warriors take the next 2 games. To be honest, that's just how I feel personally. Um, and I think either way, if the Celtics even win the finals, it's never. I think it's only happened once before. They should just give Curry the Finals MVP because he's been borderline the number one player in the series. Probably besides Tatum and Brown, no one's been close to Curry, and those two are still miles down from Curry. So, hey, we'll see, bro. I think the Warriors 1-7, and no, undoubtedly Curry should win the NBA Finals MVP. There's no question there. It's just if the Celtics will let it happen is my question. Don't let the Tampa Bay Lightning be the New England Patriots 2.0. Corrupt says I'll join up soon-ish. How long are you gonna be live for? Maybe I want to say hour 30, hour 40, maybe 50. I don't know, somewhere around that 2 hour mark. So anywhere around an hour 30 to 2 hour probably. Hey, what's good, Eric? Appreciate it, bro. Fellow Lakers fan up in the chat. What's good, bro? Um, Actually, let me invite MG. So this could be like a basically a Sixers, not a Sixers type podcast, like a Discord podcast. A podcast. Who man? I've been slipping up on words as of lately. I don't know what's been going on. I feel like I have a speech impediment and I just don't realize it. Um, Let me invite MG. Actually, I remember the sports media were saying LeBron James was going to play with the Sixers. I remember that, and he came to us, dog. That was crazy. Um, yeah, that is crazy though. I remember that too. Blue Cry. That's already the Golden State Warriors. You can't talk to you. I don't know, bro. I've been today. I just had a fun day. I got a haircut. Got a lineup over here. Chet Holmgren, welcome to OKC. I think Jabari Smith is gonna be the number one pick, and I think Chet Holmgren's gonna go to OKC. To be honest, that's probably where he's gonna go. And I would not be surprised if Boncharo went 2 or 1, to be honest. Me and Corrupt agree that he's the most safest pick out of those three players. And MG too agrees with that. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see, bro. I love Boncharo, I love Smith, and I love Holmgren. I think most of them or all of them should be good players based off of their potential, but we'll see. I think the highest bust potential out of those three is Holmgren, but even then, I hate calling him a bust because he has things there, bro. The talent is 1000% there, bro. But we'll see. Is Bronny James coming out of the draft? Um, hey, what's good, Dante? Dante in the back, and he left. Oh, I don't know what happened. But he says Bronny James coming out the draft, is he going to the NBA draft next year or is he coming this year? I think he's eligible to come out next year because I know Monty Bates is coming out of the next year's class. But right now I think Bronny is eligible to come out next year or the year after that. It's one of those years. What's good, MG?
What's up, bro? I'm watching UFC.
Yeah, I have that up as I'm talking right now, and I see Joanna coming out. That's what I'm seeing right now.
Yeah, I
I'm
see
watching on
her.
yeah, I'm watching on Stream East.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I
Yeah.
might be ahead of you. I'm watching in the Discord.
Yep, you are 1000% ahead of me. Lakers are garbage. Hey, you can say what you want. Hey, if we prove you guys wrong next year, I don't want to hear it. I do not want to hear it. Uh, like you can look at us as a team that did not do good this year, and I completely agree. But don't discount on the Lakers because we still have one of the best players in the league, and if we do good this offseason, I think we could make the playoffs. It's just a matter of what happens. But what's good, Coach Dante?
What's up?
Yes,
It's
that's finesse.
bro.
East Coast. What's good? My boy, I can't say that word, but what's good? Almighty finesse on stream. What's good though, Dante?
What's up, man? How you doing tonight? Happy birthday, man.
Hey, I appreciate it, bro. I appreciate it, man.
Man,
I'm
yo.
good though. I had a good day. He says, "Do you think Darius Slay and James Bradbury are a good duo in the NFL?" Yeah, they should be. Lakers are gonna be in play.
Big Play Slay thinks that Jalen Mills and Byron Maxwell are a better duo than Slay and Bradbury. So I don't know.
Shoot, if I thought that, then I would be off perk 69, bro. Hell no. I would be off like 10 perks by then. Shoot. Nah, hell no.
That boy Maxwell wasn't even good, man. That dude was
Nah,
just good around Richard Sherman and Thomas Stillman. He was a zone coverage cornerback. He wasn't a man-to-man coverage. He fit good right there in Seattle, right there where he was, where they played a
hmm
lot of zone
he
defense.
was he was burnt toast with the Eagles, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he should have just made it like become a safety or some shit like that because he was not good. But by the way, I hate saying this, but I have to say because it's one of my hot takes for the NFL season this year. If you disagree with it, it's you. But I have the Patriots being fourth in the AFC East. And I've told this to MG, he doesn't agree, but
Mm.
I have them being fourth, and I understand why people would say they're not gonna be fourth because you still have Belichick. And with all due respect, I respect the hell out of Belichick, but I do not trust Matt Patricia with offensive play calling duties. I do not trust them. And their defense regressed. I thought they added a good addition with my guy Devontae Parker, but I'm sorry, that defense is I don't know, bro. I'm not a fan of that defense. Hey, what's good, A-Town Cowboy? Appreciate it, bro.
Hey, Tom Cowboy, what's up?
He says I have the Patriots being the worst team in the damn. I don't know about that, but hey, we'll see. We'll see. What do you guys think?
I got the Patriots. I got the Patriots finishing third, man.
I agree.
I got Patriots finishing third. Man, but like I said, then again, for the Dolphins, it depends on Tua. It just depends on Tua, how good Tua can be. Can he step his game up another level? Now that he do got the weapons and Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle and Mike Gesicki too as well, and their defense was tops in the league at the end of last year. Miami's defense, but again, it all depends on Tua. But I got the Patriots in third. Got the Patriots in third, man. I just think Miami as a coming right now in Buffalo, I just think they're better teams. Them two are better.
I agree 100%, bro. Oh my God, look who showed up, bro.
Sorry, bro. Corrupt, bro. That dude look like Tarzan. He actually looks like Tarzan. No,
Come on, y'all.
bro. What is going on, bro?
What's
Corrupt
up?
looks like more of a
What's
girl.
up?
This
AMG, AMG.
Yeah,
Does this
what's up,
camera
bro?
look better, bro, than the phone one?
Yeah, that actually looks solid, bro. Yeah.
Hey, I'm using my the Chromebook. That's why. All right.
Oh, okay, okay.
Let's get it.
All right.
Corrupt.
You can test it out
Better.
on Monday stream.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Slay, be honest. What do you see? What seed do you see the Eagles? When I have top 5 or top 10. Like, are you saying conference wise or like overall? I think they could be like 10 or 11 if you're saying in general, but if you're saying in the conference, I think they're gonna be behind the Bucks, Rams, and probably
After that, it's a toss up. After that,
yeah,
is
I
just
don't know. I think we're probably third or fourth, something like that.
yeah.
I think
After
we're
that,
gonna
it's a
be
toss up.
we're probably gonna be the 5th seed in the NFC.
Something like that. Yo, corrupt dog. What are the Ravens gonna do at receiver? I don't. What are you guys gonna do
Bro,
at receiver, bro?
Rashad Bateman. He's a god now.
Bro.
Where I mean, I've been begging Greg Roman to use James Prochet and Devin Duvernay more, and we're finally going to see that this offseason.
Yep,
I didn't want them to be in starting roles, but it looks like it's going to be like that. So,
it has to be like that.
but hey, maybe someone breaks out. Maybe Tylan Wallace is better than we expect. Maybe maybe we get like one of these receivers from the XFL or something, or not the XFL, the
USFL.
USFL. something like that.
y'all,
There's so many spring leagues. So many spring leagues.
Yeah,
you know what the Ravens should do?
What's
They
up?
should trade for Robbie Anderson and then go out and sign Cole Beasley.
But the thing is, though, with Robbie Anderson, he might retire.
Yeah, so you got to make
yeah.
sure he
He
plays.
just wants to get up out of
You
there.
He
You
may
didn't hear
retire.
that?
I heard
Yeah,
it.
I heard it today. Yeah, I know about it
Yeah.
today.
So
Nah,
yeah.
you
I mean,
are
also
bugging. You're bugging.
Ravens fell off.
You're-
They both no.
You're
They
wild.
went. They went 8. They went 8-9 with their entire starting everybody out besides Mark
Yeah.
Andrews. So
Oh, conference wise, yeah, I think it's third or fourth to be honest.
third of all.
But
For the Eagles?
I'm gonna go
Yeah,
with
for
four.
the
I'm gonna go with Nas. I'm gonna go by fifth because again, I think the Saints are going to be better than what people actually judge them by. I think the Saints are going to actually be that defense. You look at that defense. That defense was the reason why the Saints was even had a shot last year in the playoffs without no real type of quarterback and all the money that they botched on Taysom Hill. They wish they can have that money right back. They wish they can have all that money that they gave to Taysom Hill right back. But I think the Saints are better than what people indicated. And in Minnesota, the goodest talent, all the talent that they got on that offensive side of the ball, if they can just get that defense together, I believe Minnesota can kind of be up there with the offensive weapons that they got. But like I said, I don't trust Minnesota. I don't even got them winning the division. I don't even trust them.
you got Green Bay winning the division.
Yeah, I don't trust Minnesota at all.
I think
You have-
Minnesota will win that division. That's me personally. Though.
I still have the Packers until the Packers somehow.
I still got them.
Yeah. But you said the Eagles will be 5th seed?
Yeah,
And
MG
NFC.
said
I think it's a chance they could.
See, now there's a little stat that the NFC East has, which is very well known, that the division has not been won by the same team consecutively in 16, 17 years, 15 years. I think it was 2003, 2004 with the Eagles. So I think the Eagles will win the division.
Yeah, I
Okay.
got the Eagles
That's
winning
fair.
the division. I think I got them winning the division.
It was
I still
nice.
won't sleep on Dallas though. I don't care.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
not-
no, I think Dallas still makes the playoffs, but I
I
think
think
the Eagles
Dallas.
win
I
the
got
division.
Dallas going 10-7.
They
Overall.
always have had our number, but I got a question for the people here. And all of us are big basketball fans, and there's a thing called the NBA Finals going on now.
Oh, okay, yeah, finals.
There's I don't know what's gonna happen. I guess there's gonna be 4 games, but there's 2 games for both teams right now. Who wins the series and why? Starting off with MG.
Golden State wins the series. They have 2 out of 3 the next 3 games at home. You got to win 2 out of the next 3, and Steph Curry is not letting them loose.
I respect it. Corrupt.
I have the Warriors. I have the Warriors winning in 7. I had that from the beginning of the series, so I'm gonna roll with it. I have Warriors winning 7. I think Steph is putting an all-time performance in this playoffs and this year final series.
Facts. Dante.
I got the Warriors winning in 6.
Yeah.
Game 6 play.
Yeah, I got to win in 6. Everybody don't know this, but Golden State, coming off a loss, is one of the best teams that you will see make adjustments coming off of a loss. Every time they come off a loss in the playoffs, even when they were down 3-1 against OKC, they always find a way to make the adjustments. And that's what Steph Curry did last night. And Jason Tatum, I'm sorry, he got to play better. He had a double-double, but his shot selection got to be better. He got to play better. They spun about 4 or 5 possessions going empty when they really was up by 5 and they had momentum in Curry. And Wiggins also been a big X factor for the Warriors with his double-doubles and his timely shot making, crashing the boards. And I like what Steve Kerr did last night. Took out Draymond Green because he was ineffective. He wasn't helping out the team. He was hurting the team more. He was helping. And Draymond Green isn't a reliability on the offensive side of the basketball. And Steve Kerr looked at that and say, I'm going to go with Kevon Looney. I think Kevon Looney give us a best shot to win tonight. Not saying going forward in the series, but tonight he gives us the best opportunity to win. He went with Kevon Looney. I like what he did. And Draymond Green is a good professional, and he realized that that Draymond Green was ineffective last night. And hey, you're not here in the league. You don't make favoritisms. You're not here to make favoritism. You're just doing what's best to help your team win. And I like what Steve Kerr doing, taking him out the game, putting somebody else in that played better, and that's what Steve Kerr did.
To me, right now, I think if the Celtics won the finals, Jaylen Brown's MVP for them, NBA Finals
Yeah.
MVP. Me personally, like if you're basing it off of just like scoring, like I agree with you, bro. The inconsistency with Tatum gotta stop. Like I love Tatum, bro, but he has those games, bro, where it's just like
What's
he
so funny, girl?
numbers, and then the next game he just like
It's like I called it or something.
oh,
It's like Tatum's not a superstar or something. Oh.
my
Not
God.
yet.
I love
like,
Tatum too, and I hate that he plays for the Celtics,
dude,
bro. I hate that.
his shot selection, dude. I don't like the shot selection he come up with every time.
But it goes in.
Like, you got momentum, and then he take a terrible step back three. Then he shoot followays all the time when you're supposed to be going to the basket like in game 3. The game plan was.
But that's why I say he's like, I'm not saying he's like Kobe. He just has like those Kobe tendencies where it's like he takes risks with his shots. Like he takes major risks with his shots. And that's why he has like that Mamba mentality in a way. And that's what I've always seen from Tatum. He resembles he wants to resemble Kobe's game, like to be honest.
He tries. The thing is that Kobe doesn't go 8 for 25 in playoff games and 3 for 18 in playoff games.
That's the bigger difference, right?
Real quick before keep on talking about basketball. Jadis Young, I see the comment. Come on, they lost their best receiver in Hollywood Brown. Come on, you trade for him for picks. I don't know. Well, the thing is, we're a running team. Gus Edwards, J.K. Dobbins, and Lamar Jackson too are going to be running the ball pretty decently well. I mean, a lot. So it doesn't really matter. I mean, Rashad Bateman, I think he's going to cover for Hollywood's yards anyways. And then Mark Andrews.
Yep.
And I think Mark Andrews will get more than 1,000 yards, and he'll easily be our best receiving threat. So yeah, I don't really think receiving yards is it's gonna be the same thing as it has been in the past. We're just giving the younger guys a chance.
Your greatest receiver is Derek Mason, like ever.
Yeah.
Derek Mason is good though.
Baltimore
he was good.
But
they've always been a running team. That's where they've always started. Like Derek Mason was a good player. It's just that when you think of receivers, you think of guys like those top 10 echelon players, but you don't think about Mason because they've always been a running team. So that's why he's recognized.
And trust me, that J.K. Dobbins and Gus Edwards duo about to be sick. Gonna be better than Aaron Jones and A.J. Dillon. But
yep, Mark Andrews is their best receiver. Mark Andrews.
That's fine.
That was fine. And they lost. Baltimore lost 2 games on 2-point conversions last year. One against Pittsburgh, where I think 3 games. One, I think they should have went into overtime.
They should have lost to Detroit.
They should have lost to Detroit because Tucker saved them on that 60-yard field goal. So they should have lost that game. The defense bailed them out a lot of times, man. The defense bailed the Ravens, kept the Ravens in the game a whole bunch of times. 3-point conversions, 2-point conversions. I don't know what was going through Harvell's head up on that. Your defense was good enough to stop them. I don't know why you not elected to go into overtime with them.
Well, it was probably because every week somebody in the secondary got injured or somebody on our defense got injured, right? Our secondary was our second or was our most injured team. We were the only team in the entire season to have our entire depth chart from the beginning of the season be injured at one point. So that's probably why he didn't really want to go to overtime. What was I going to say? Also, Blue City. I see the comment. What was your reaction when you found out Wink Martindale signed with the New York Giants? I was surprised, honestly, because Wink has always been with us. And truthfully, I wanted the other coordinator.
How do you guys get rid of? How do you get rid of Wink Martindale, but you don't get rid of freaking Greg Roman?
To be fair, I think Wink wanted a new place. I'm pretty sure it was a mutual agreement to leave. And I like Mike McDonald.
I think Greg Roman honestly is. I'm not gonna say he's because Lamar is his own player, but most of where that offense comes from is Greg Roman based. His offense helps out Lamar Jackson's play style, and it kind of aligns with it. But we'll see. Though.
Man, actually, I'd argue that it hurts him a little bit.
It does, but it's always been a running team, so you don't got the biggest receiving threat. So he's
but because he's hesitant to throw it even just 5-10 yards, we lose. I don't know. I went to that Dolphins game, And all we did was throw screens, and that's literally why we lost the game. And only when we started to actually throw down the field, which is when Rashad Bateman got his first touchdown, was when actually we started moving the ball, which was in the fourth quarter, and it was already too late. Greg Roman's offense, yes, it helps Lamar get rushing yards, but it also hurts our passing a lot because Lamar Jackson's a better passer than what he actually
looking at
shows.
that Dolphins game. It appears like the only reason, and that was actually a good game plan to throw screens because they were blitzing everywhere, all over the place, and it was working because I think you had a fumble by Hollywood Brown. I believe you had a fumble that you lost earlier in that game. You had a fumble that you lost earlier in that game. I thought the screens was working actually. I think you had a fumble, then you got stopped on a 4th down conversion at one point in that game, I believe. If I believe that's how the game went. But the fumble really kind of hurt the game and turned the game upside down a little bit when the Dolphins was blitzing all over the place. But I thought the screens was actually working until that fumble happened.
Hey,
No,
I got a question, Corrupt, before you make your take. I don't know if I'm gonna get heat for this, but to me, Lamar Jackson, I know he has the running style, and people look at him as a running quarterback, but from what I've seen from him, he throws the ball in the game more than he runs it. He just runs when he has to run, in my opinion.
I mean, you can say that about every quarterback, though. Really, if it's open, if it's open, your job, and you can say that about every quarterback in the league. Really, though,
he's mobile. He's
just mobile in the offense. They just built the offense around what he could do best. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that.
Especially this year, before all the injuries started happening and the offensive line started to collapse, Lamar Jackson was on pace to have over 4,000 passing yards. Like he looks to pass first. It's just our offensive line was horrible, and to be fair, it got injured, but it was horrible, so he had to scramble a lot of times. But he looks to pass first. He's been saying that in the league that he wants to pass the ball first. He wants to be a pass first quarterback. He wants to be like a quarterback that focuses on the pass.
Jabari Smith about to be the greatest player ever in NBA history. Wait, what?
Don't come to me crying when he's a bust.
Hey, he won't be a bust, but Jabari Smith will be cool.
He'll be all right. He'll probably.
I know. He's an Auburn
he's gonna be a
type, but
perennial all-star. He's gonna always make it. Not playing.
No, he could.
We'll see. I think he could. It's just that honestly, Boncharo, Holmgren, and Jabari have the potential. It's just that we have to see them play before we can say anything.
Yeah. The only thing that gets me about Chet Holmgren, his size. He's small, but then he may make up for it. He may make up for it because how tall he is. How tall he is. So
he's lanky as hell, bro.
He's lanky, but his body frame, but his size and how tall he is and his wingspan may make up for it a little bit. It may make up for that weight a little bit.
Yo, what's that? Remember that player that played for the I see this where you're hiding. Remember that player that played for the Mavericks in the 90s? What was his name? He featured in the Space Jam movie. He was like the tall, lanky dude.
Sean Bradley.
Him. He gives me like not the play style. It's like the way he's built. It's kind of like Sean Bradley in a way. Like the length.
But he can do he can do everything better though than Sean Bradley.
Yeah, he's way better than Bradley. Like as a talent.
See, that's the thing about Chet.
Bradley.
What makes Chet so interesting is that literally his only knock is that stature. He can do pretty much everything well. I mean, his mobility can improve, to be fair, and of course. But like, he's a good shooter. He's a stretch 5, good stretch 4, stretch 5, and he's a good defender when he's not facing those guys like Jalen Duren or Mark Williams, which when he did,
guys are actually bigger.
Yeah. And those are centers, by the way, which is why I think Chet Holmgren should be the number 4, which should be a power forward in the league. I think it'll be better for him. So,
yeah, in a year, David Ojabo and Odafe Owe are going to be wrecking the league and havoc.
I love Owe. See, I'm not a college football guy.
Good, bro.
I'm not. I'm less of a college football guy than basketball. I know more about the NBA draft than NFL draft. But I do know that Mike McDonald was the Michigan defensive coordinator. And now we have him, and David Ojabo is from Michigan, so that's his guy. So I expect David Ojabo to, I expect big things from him.
Because he really doesn't even have to do anything because he already knows the playbook.
Just got to get healthy. Just got to
stay healthy. That's it. And I thought we were gonna take him. It's just that damn injury, bro. He was destined to come to Philly, bro. He was destined to come to Philly, bro. He went to the Ravens. Oh my god, bro.
I actually don't think Ajabo was going to come here after the Hassan Reddick signing.
I mean,
It just is.
honestly, I still think he would have, to be honest, because
No,
Graham.
he wouldn't have.
You got to think of it this way. Graham is the other defensive end, and I get that Achilles injury is not, I wouldn't say easy to come off of, but it's a little easier to come off of than an ACL injury. But you still have a hole there when Brandon Graham leaves. And then Reddick is a defensive, I won't say he's like a complete end. He could drop back if he has to, but
That's
he's a
literally
guy
David
that's more
Ajabo.
like a pass rusher. He's not a guy that's just a defensive end. He could drop back, but he's like outside, like not like he's like an outside right linebacker or something like that. He's just not like a complete defensive end to me.
I mean, the thing is, that Hassan Reddick and David Ajabo play a similar style. So once we signed Reddick, I didn't think Ajabo was in the picture. If we were going to go with defensive end, if anything, it would have probably been the guy like Carl Aftis or something, which I didn't want. But
No, that
we were
would
not.
not
We were
happen.
never going to get Ajabo after the
Yeah,
Reddick signing.
I don't think we were gonna get Karlaftis. That
And
means
then, I mean, if something ever does happen to Brandon Graham, Josh Sweat is at least serviceable to fill
he
in for a few
is,
games.
and you
So
still have Barnett. I think they would have taken Ojabo though. To be honest, college players can't choose where they go. Yeah, that's true. Are y'all playing Reddick at DE or a linebacker? He's listed as a DE. And yeah, Reddick and Ojabo play completely different. Appreciate it, Jeremiah. So yeah, bro, what are you talking about? This man saying Dorito bag and stuff. Yo, Victor, bro, get your friend, bro. Get your
all
friend.
right, so we all need to have.
Oh my
We
god.
gotta have an important conversation, all right?
What's up? I swear to God.
Now, look, guys. We all are decently knowledgeable basketball fans here. Let's talk about how Joel Embiid's the greatest player of all time. Because I feel like we need to talk about this. Sorry.
Oh my god.
First off, you want to talk about rings with Bill Russell and Michael Jordan? If Joel Embiid played in the 60s, he'd win 11 rings also. And Michael Jordan has Scottie Pippen. Joel Embiid has had no one near Scottie Pippen.
I mean, no, Joel Embiid would probably win 20 euro, no cap, in the 60s.
Come
Bunch of
on, in the
milkmen.
60s? I got you.
I'm being too mean. I'm being too mean.
But, and then, come on, when is Joel Embiid? You talking about Jordan's rings? When has Joel Embiid ever had Scottie Pippen, Dennis Rodman, Tony Kukoc, bro?
Facts.
Come on.
These
Charles
folks.
Oakley, bro. No one.
Yo, corrupt MG and Dante. I don't think y'all heard it earlier. If Levine doesn't get that supermax with the Bulls, I think if he's gonna go somewhere, I think he's gonna go
Where's he
to
going?
Grizzlies. I think he's gonna go
The
to
what?
the Grizzlies.
He's going to the San Antonio Spurs. Come on, guys.
Oh, he's
You gotta
not.
stop this. He's going to the San Antonio.
Look,
bro,
you
he's
gotta
he's going to
understand
meet up with my boy DeJounte Murray, bro, and
You gotta
the
look at it
Seattle
this way.
boys are gonna get it going, bro. I'm telling you.
The Grizzlies aren't paying no one right now, and I understand
What?
that Ja.
They have to pay Desmond.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have to pay Desmond Payne, and they don't they have to pay somebody.
They don't have
I
anyone
swear
on a
they
big
pay.
contract right now.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't. Look,
I'll check right
look
now.
it up. You can look it
I'll
up
check
right
right
now.
now,
They
bro.
don't have no one on a big contract right now. Ja has a year left on his deal, and I think he could get paid.
They have to resign him though.
Yeah, they could pay him right now if they could because he was a All NBA first team guy. But other than that, who are they paying big money to? Levine could go there and he could be the shooting guard. And I don't think Brooks is gonna come back with the Grizzlies, to be honest. So
yeah, me neither.
that's where it's at right now with Levine. It's a young team and could go to the championship. They just need that one guy.
Ja Morant. No, I'm joking. Well, they actually aren't paying anybody. Holy crap!
And Anderson is not gonna resign there, bro. No way, dog. He's gone. Too.
Wow. Jaren Jackson Jr. is getting the most money next year with $23 million.
Yeah, it could be Ja, Levine.
Oh, but
Clark or Jaren Jackson. That's a good team right there,
bro. But Holy crap! The fucking Grizzlies. I didn't even think about that. Oh no.
Appreciate it,
Nah, he doesn't want to be. Why was he want to be with the Grizzlies, bro? I mean, yeah,
bro.
good team
Oh
with
my God.
Jaw, but
I mean,
he's with his boy DeJounte Murray from
Bro,
Seattle.
if you
Come
want to
on,
make the
guys.
bounciest backcourt, like, bro, if you want to have the bounciest, like, freaking backcourt in the league, go to the Grizzlies, dog. If you're Levine, bro.
If that's the case, the bounciest backcourt always won. And why didn't Vince Carter win with Tracy McGrady?
I mean,
Or he could
All
go to
right.
somebody that's a pretty. Dan John's a good passer too. Fuck.
told you.
But
Could
DeJounte
go
Murray's
to
a
the
better
better
passer.
the defender. Could go
The
to the better
better
defender.
no, DeJounte Murray's a better passer.
Passer?
I
He
don't
might
know
be.
I
about that.
I think DeJounte Murray produces more assists because of the system that is
Yeah,
because of what happens in San Antonio.
I agree with that.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing with that. I think he's definitely a good facilitator, a great facilitator. But I think Jaw has more passing ability because a lot of DeJounte's assists come from pick and rolls, and which
Okay.
isn't a bad thing. That's a way to get assists. But he's not like he's not like a passer like LaMelo, or I think Jaw has a little bit more touch with his passes and can create for his guys more than DeJounte can. Well, DeJounte is a lot more system based and hit the open guy, hit the nice cut.
Exactly.
But DeJounte Murray has become better each year, and he is definitely a great facilitator. But
I don't know, man. I think Ja's a decent facilitator. I don't think he's as great a facilitator as y'all make him out to be, though.
And
Like, Ja's
DeJounte
cool.
Murray is a great defender too, bro. Y'all
yes.
don't forget about
Oh yeah,
that.
his defense is great.
Yeah,
I see it every night when I watch him play.
Bro,
I don't think John's a great passer,
Hey.
but I think he's a better passer if you're saying overall over DeJounte, because literally what corrupts that it's more system based with DeJounte.
I didn't see DeJounte
See,
Murray.
If I put
with-
John at San Antonio offense, I feel like he would have got more assists, to be honest.
See, but here's the thing, though. Ja's assist is not him making it is. I mean, he's making good passes, but Ja's assist doesn't come from like being a great playmaker. It comes from more of his gravity that he creates inside. So it's easier for him to kick out.
Because he always breaking down. He always going to the basket and breaking down.
He's a slasher.
He's always
where DeJounte Murray, his passes come off of more IQ based, more having to be that playmaker and actually run the offense with more IQ and actually set things up. Where Ja crash to the basket, if it's not there, just kick out to Bane, kick out to whoever, kick out to this guy. So
Levine should go to the Pistons. Like, as dumb as that sounds, a Cade Levine backcourt would be really good. And then
do you want to win? Do you want to win, or you just want to get paid?
Yeah, I'm sorry, bro. That would not.
That's why I was like, you want to win, or you just want to get paid? Does Zach Levine want to win? By that question, you just saying Zach Levine just want to get paid, just want to get paid his money and not work.
That would be a dumb idea.
That'd be a dumb decision.
And they're not even gonna keep Jeremy Grant. Like,
they're not. They already he been in trade rooms the whole season. He been in trade rooms the whole season. They're not gonna keep Jeremy Grant.
That's tragic. That's Go ahead, though, girl.
Me?
Well, she has a stroke over here. Go ahead.
See,
bro,
it's kind of weird because like with the Spurs are definitely a bad team. And it'd be kind of similar to the Detroit, but I think Detroit's just they don't have the coaching like we do. And second off, I think our depth is better than theirs, and we have more for the immediate
team though, man. I'm a Rockets fan, and I gotta go against you 4 times a year. So I mean, I actually like the Spurs. I don't think they're a bad squad. I think the only reason I see why you say they're a bad squad, but the only reason the Spurs are good because they got great coaching. Greg Popovich.
I think this year you guys are gonna be mid, honestly.
Yeah.
If everything plays out for the Spurs, I could see them just get into the play-in, to be honest.
Yeah.
See, I think if Zach Levine comes, I think I would have us go to the playoffs. Like
I agree.
I agree with that.
And with the 3 picks,
hell no, where you're hiding. You gotta remember, Derrick Henry's a thing. Where you hiding? Yeah, Spurs
corrupts. So if the Spurs make the playoffs, let me see. That means they make it over the Pelicans. They can make it over the Clippers. They can make it, or I'm asking like, do you have them making it over the Timberwolves? Who would be the odd team out?
low key, I can see us being better than the Timberwolves. With
What?
Zach Levine. With Zach
If they
Levine,
get Zach Levine.
I don't. Hold up.
it's the Timberwolves, bro.
I
Like,
get
let's be
that.
honest,
I
it's the
don't.
Timberwolves.
I have to think about it. I think the Timberwolves. To be honest, what if they trade D'Lo? What if they do that? And me and Mike Nixon were literally talking about this yesterday. What if they get Julius Randle and make him
He's mid, bro.
the third star?
I don't know,
mid.
man. I don't like that Julius Randle fit with Karl Anthony Towns. I really don't.
But he's not gonna get the ball as much. He's gonna be like that
That's the
third
problem. He
star.
needs
He's
the
not gonna
ball.
come in situations where he has to be like that closer to where AE or Carl could be, but he's just gonna be that guy that can, give you a solid, game, but not be like the complete number 1 or 2 star.
The thing with Randall
needs the ball. He needs the ball.
In order for him to succeed, he shouldn't play next to a great big man. Randall has to play in a system with good guards so they can give him the ball so he can be more efficient.
That is
Randall's issue last year, and I'm not saying that he wasn't bad at certain moments, because Randall did have his bad moments. But part of the reason why he didn't succeed is because he didn't have a good enough guard to put him in good spots to help facilitate the offense. So putting him next to Karl Anthony Towns is not going to make him better. Honestly, that might put down his production more. Where
That's
if you
why
put him next, you put Randall, and I'm not saying this happens whatsoever, but let's say you put Randall in the Suns with Chris Paul, who's a great facilitator who can put him in good spots. Imagine how much efficient Randall would be putting up 22 points per game on like 50%
the Blazers.
Wait. Who you talking about? You talking about Julius Randle?
Yeah, I'm talking about because
talking about bad teammate yells at his coach's team.
What about the Blazers, MG? That's a good.
The Blazers and Randall. Randall could be a 2 next to Dame. He just needs a guard to facilitate for him in order to put him in better spots, because he's not a. The thing is, Dame is a shot first guard. He's not a facilitator. He needs to go like in a perfect world. Let's say like they have a team like, I don't know, whoever, right? Whoever gets Ricky Rubio this offseason, right? And their best player is a wing, and then Randall's like the 4. If Randall plays with a good facilitator, that betters his chances of actually being close to that all-star level like he was. But he needs to play with a good facilitator. He should not play. His guards should be facilitators. His guards shouldn't be scored first in order for him to fit best and maximize his talent.
Yeah, and RJ Barrett had a wonderful season last year.
Oh, yeah, he improved.
RJ Barrett is going to be one of the best young stars.
He's that guy.
The thing with RJ too, what I love about him is that his stats didn't get better, but he got better as a professional NBA player.
Yep.
He got better as, a great teammate, a great leader. He got better in the little things that people don't see. Obviously, he got better from just shooting wise. He got better. Obviously, he worked on his left hand game and stuff. But a lot of the things that RJ Barrett did better will not show up on the stat sheet. And that's what I like about his growth last season. Is like he became a better teammate. His IQ got better.
And I think they had the right veterans for them last year.
Yeah.
I think they
had. And he became a great finisher around the rim.
He was an amazing finisher.
He was a very much amazing finisher. When he got to the paint, it was pretty much over. By his height being 6'7", about 6'7", getting in the paint.
I think they have great veterans too. Yeah. Derrick Rose, Fournier. You got Kemba.
And the thing with Randall,
they got good veterans.
With RJ Barrett too, his decision making and his shot selection got so much better, because those moments in his rookie year where he took dumb contested shots, but this past season, his shot creation and his shot decisions was so much better, man.
Who's overrated? RJ?
RJ? I don't think RJ's overrated. No one really talks about him.
Bro, no one even talks about him like that.
Yeah.
I feel like
I don't know.
Overrated.
I was also thinking about it.
Underrated. He's just undervalued. He should be getting more, a little bit more value than he's getting, because no one talks about him like that, to be honest.
Yeah, but what's up, Kurt?
Oh no, I was just saying. I was talking about the San Antonio. Who would they be better than? And depending on what happens with Zion, because I know this is like a free card, but if he does get injured, I feel like the Pelicans. I feel like with Zach LaVine, the Spurs could be better than the Pelicans.
So basically, the Pelicans from this past season, the Spurs could be better than that when Zach LaVine. Okay.
Yes.
Now here's the thing. I want to talk about
the Clippers.
Kawhi. I
With a
mean,
healthy
Kawhi.
Kawhi Leonard, Paul George.
I mean,
That's my favorite, by the way, next year.
Kawhi is the top
The
7.
wait. The Clippers your favorite? Talk spicy then. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, if they're fully healthy and if the Clippers get better throughout the offseason, I think it's gonna be Clippers Warriors next year.
Can I tell y'all who my favorite might be
What's up?
going into next year? And obviously it's too early. My championship favorite, especially if they lose this year, might be the Celtics. With this finals experience, I think they're gonna have the same team. They're gonna get better. Tatum's gonna get smarter as a player. I think the Celtics low key, and I hate them with a burning
We all
passion.
hate them.
But I think the Celtics really have a chance to run it back in the Eastern Conference and go all the way.
Hey, I got a bold prediction. I got a hot take right here. It's not a bold prediction. It's a hot take. The championship window for Phoenix is now shut. I believe it's shut. I really believe it's shut.
Can I kind of add to that?
If Ayton leaves, bro, and Chris Paul does not get a ring in the next year, and I understand that they're probably gonna pay Devin Booker, but dude, if Chris Paul, he's gonna retire if they don't get a ring.
Go ahead, say Angie. Nah, I think he was on the
board. I want to add something to Dante's take.
Yep.
The Suns championship window might be over because Chris Paul is about to have the biggest regression of his life next season.
Yep.
And I hate to say it. Chris Paul's he's the ultimate veteran, but Chris Paul is about to regress, dude.
And what if Ayton leaves?
See, and Ayton leaving, I don't think it's a big loss unless they just don't replace him. I think Ayton's replaceable, but if they just flat out don't replace it, if they ignore it, that's terrible.
Yeah, they're basically. I'm not gonna say they're gonna basically be like how they were like 6-7 years ago, but they're gonna be probably a fucking a lot more worse. But
telling you, dude, the Mavericks already knocked them out and embarrassed them. They're gonna keep the same team. Kawhi Leonard and Paul George. That's a top 3 team in the Western Conference when they on the floor
healthy.
And you already are and. The Pelicans are with that team without Zion, gave them a fight in the first round. The Timberwolves is better. The Timberwolves are now emerging. Golden State is appeared to go nowhere as long as Klay Thompson and Draymond and all those guys healthy. They're still right back. They're still the same team. And like I said, you got multiple teams that are getting better in the Western Conference. Memphis, top 2 seed in the Western Conference. They're better.
The Spurs are about to make a big splash, whether Zach LaVine or someone else.
And they get a shooter, they're good.
The Spurs, I'm going to say this too, they're either going to trade for Jeremy Grant or they're getting Zach LaVine this offseason.
What's good, Nas? You got a fellow Ravens fan in the chat. Corrupt.
Hey, go Nas. What's good?
What's good, Nas?
What's good, bro?
Jeremy Grant.
I think that's a possibility.
Shut. That Phoenix window is shut. I'm telling
He's a wing player who can shoot the 3, create his own shot, and he can play a little bit off the ball like we've seen in Denver.
And that's a good
great defense. And Pop loves wing defenders. So
who would we trade? What would we trade?
You probably would trade. Let's see. You probably would trade Lonnie Walker. That's not.
He's unrestricted.
Is he free agent? Oh, he's a free agent. Okay.
What up, Nas?
What's up, Nas?
What's good, Nas?
How you doing, man? But you probably trade a future for not this year. You probably trade like a 2024 first or something, or this year's second, and you probably trade one of your role players. I would not be surprised even though you only had him for a year. I wouldn't be surprised if McDermott leaves in that trade. Like second in McDermott.
Yeah.
Probably a second in McDermott or something like that.
To be honest,
if you're getting Jeremy Grant, he's going to replace Doug McDermott.
To be honest, though, as a Lakers fan, I literally do not want like a whole superstar or like a star in this offseason. I just want a role player, and I want the offseason to be quiet, but I know it's not going to be quiet. I just want to have a quiet offseason where we could think about what happened last year.
Boy, Big Play Slay, if y'all sign me on the roster, it's going to be breaking news, bro. You ain't going to have a quiet offseason, bro.
I forgot about y'all too, man. And like I say, I would never
break. Hey, I please forget about us. Don't think about
us. No. Because when LeBron James is on any team, any team will have a chance
please
as long as they got healthy. I forgot about him too.
I don't want no one to think about us.
And I think that's why another reason why I say Phoenix. Phoenix is window shut. But even if the Lakers ain't goddamn competitive, forgotten about it, I think Phoenix window still is shut.
Yo, Dante, I got a question about the Rockets, bro.
Yes, sir.
What's next for the young guys? And I'm talking about KPJ. I'm
They
talking
need
about Josh
Christian Wood.
Christopher. I'm talking
Mhm.
about the rookie, the big man. I'm not the big man, but y'all big up and coming star Jalen Green. What's next for the young guys? Do they take that next step?
Yep, I believe, but I believe it's going to take a couple more years. I believe it's going to take 3 more years. We're going to be one of the youngest teams in the NBA. I say Pablo Banchero will be a great fit for this Houston Rockets team. I will move Jayshawn Tate to the bench because I think he's more of a bench player than a starter. He cannot shoot it consistently as well. Get rid of John Wall. Find a way to get rid of John Wall. And I understand you do not want to buy him out, but like I said again, you want to trade him as much as possible to get that money off your books. But that's the one thing they should be discussing this offseason is getting him up out there, not letting them play, not letting them sit in Houston and pay him for free.
Collect the bag,
make a couple of moves. Got to make a couple more moves as well. I think I will go on and trade Eric Gordon and Christian Wood. I would do better for Eric Gordon. Get a couple picks. Get probably late first rounder.
Oh my God, you had to bring up
Christian Wood as well. I will look at the trade Christian Wood and Eric Gordon, not just to show respect from Eric Gordon, man, because he's the
you had to bring up Christian Wood, bro. I'm kicking myself.
I remember y'all turned down.
What's wrong with?
I'm done.
Christian Wood.
I'm kicking myself.
Yo, Coach Dante. You know what John Wall's doing right now?
What?
You know what he did off
$40
season?
million?
Yeah, you know what he did while making $40 million? He did what you doing right now, bro. Sitting on that damn couch.
Bro, we had the most perfect option, the most perfect time to trade Russell Westbrook. We could have got Christian Wood, and we could have got.
They turned down the deal. They didn't want to give us Westbrook. They turned down the deal. They didn't want to give us Westbrook.
Oh my God!
It seems like a lot of Rockets fans actually want to see Christian Wood gone, which is.
Yeah, I do because he doesn't. Him and Eric Gordon don't fit our timeline. We just getting younger, and we're not going no down playoffs no time sooner. So why not? Why just waste their career in Houston? I wouldn't be shocked if Christian Would leave Houston and not be the same player again. But like I said,
I think he'll be like a third option somewhere.
Yep, he's gonna help out a playoff team. He's gonna help out a playoff team.
Shit, I'd rather have that.
Eric Gordon.
I gotta deal about this damn player option. I gotta deal about this player option.
Yo, big play Slay. I hate to bring it up, but your new coach is interested in keeping Russell Westbrook.
Yeah, I know.
Damn.
Yeah, but you ran about that. But you ran about that, but you give Auburn a pass.
You know what sucks? You know what sucks about it? And this is a huge hot take. And I know LeBron is LeBron, but if we signed DeMar DeRozan last year as our closer and AD was healthy throughout the season, and of course, I'm just saying if we didn't have LeBron for that specific season, our lineup would have looked much better. Not better in terms of scoring because it's still LeBron, bro. That's a top 5 player. It's just it would have looked different, and it would have gotten us to the playoffs where LeBron's just carrying the team. And
so if DeMar's on the Lakers, you guys make the playoffs, is what you're saying.
If DeMar was on the Lakers, and then you have AD and Russell Westbrook as your guys that cut. Well, Russell Westbrook is your guy that passes it to AD, cuts inside, gets his dunks in the middle, and slashes and does all that pick and pop stuff throughout the shooters and stuff. Where you have Malik Monk, Reeves, and all of them.
Hey, you know what I said, Slay? You know what I said? Russell Westbrook played better without superstars around him. He don't play good with superstars around him. You go back, you
got fucking LeBron
and AD missed that Charlotte game. What Russell Westbrook do in the Charlotte game? He went 35. Crazy in the Charlotte game, and they almost come back.
This is why having LeBron is a good thing and a bad thing. It helps, but it doesn't help at the same time.
That's not the case. That's not true, bro. You want to know who the problem is and why Russell Westbrook can't play with stars? That's his damn fault because he can't be the number 2 option.
He plays better.
Yeah, and that's his fault, bro.
He has a way better impact without
playing
without us. Well, go ahead.
Yeah, he's better without superstars, and that sucks because he ain't never gonna be the number one option ever again. So he gonna.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He needs to be. He wants to be the number one option. He's the guy that would never. That don't know who
Eric
is.
Yo. Let me bring some logic to this conversation.
Oh
What
my
up,
God,
Slay?
bro.
Aaron,
What
you
up,
was on the
Slay?
stream with me, Aaron.
Happy
When Russell
birthday,
Westbrook
Slay.
went off.
Hey, look. Russell Westbrook needs to be on his team by himself. Literally by himself.
Bro.
Not with no
Bro.
AD. We would have not made the playoffs if
No, he's
DeMar DeRozan
a
was on
better
the team.
fit
Let's
with
keep it a
AD than
stack.
he is with LeBron. He
This is what
fits
shoulda
better
happened.
with AD than he does with LeBron.
shoulda
if he's
swallowed-
healthy.
LeBron and Clutch Sports should have swallowed their egos, not got Westbrook, go and get DeMar DeRozan and Buddy Hield. We would have had a better lineup right there, alone with
Right.
those two guys. But no, they want to get Westbrook. They want to get Mr. Can't make a layup or a dunk or turn over the ball every other second. Dante knows
That's what I'm
this.
saying, bro.
Dante knows this. That I always said this every stream we did together. Westbrook makes me hate the game of basketball. So
I
much.
agree, bro. I ain't disagreeing, bro. The Lakers should have got DeRozan and Buddy Hield. Westbrook doesn't like being the number 2 or 3 guy, and the Lakers fucked up.
And
And
now
now
he's
around it, bro.
Hey,
And
And
now
then
he's-
imagine
now
if
he's
we
coming back.
had, bro. Imagine if we had Malik Monk as our 6th man, and we would have had Monk as our
Yeah,
starting.
Monk was your 6th man or your last starter, bro.
He
And
was, but
he was your best shooter. But guess what? It
Kobe
didn't matter when
Bryant.
Westbrook turned over the ball when the game would matter most, bro. It never mattered, bro.
Russ
Hey,
always.
Eric, I'm pretty sure you remember this really well. You and Slay remember this really well. You remember Frank Vogel had to ask permission from Rob Pelinka to put Russ on the bench. Could he bench
Right.
Russ or not? You remember
Hey, it was good,
that?
bro.
Oh, what's up, what's up,
What up?
Dante? We were just talking to him earlier.
What's up, EC?
I got something for Slay. Not only happy birthday, but Joanna and Jake Chick just retired.
Yeah, because she retired, bro. You weren't watching?
Who?
Yeah, she
What?
retired. I was watching it. I thought you were watching. That's why I didn't want to spoil it.
What?
Oh yeah.
Yo.
You're right.
Yo,
Wait, who retired?
No, that's not. True.
UFC
There's
fighter.
no way that's true.
No, it's true.
Oh.
What?
She retired. Yeah.
And Valentina Shevchenko's getting taken down right now.
What? Did she lose or win? To
She
young
lost. She got knocked
lost?
out. She got clapped.
Damn. Bro, that sucks. Bro, I love Joanna, bro.
Hey, she take a lot of punishment, man. She's been fighting a long time. I'll tell you, Slay, if you want to know a sport that I don't know if I might know more about that than football, just because I was involved with the sport for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Is MMA.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, bro.
I love mixed martial arts, bro. It's so fun. Like, and it's so hard to do. It's like such a competitive sport. It's so hard to do, and it's not easy. Like preparing for it and then like actually doing it, the conditioning is so hard.
I'll let people get away with some arguments in MMA, but what's not gonna fly? You ain't gonna talk about this
In
MMA.
football, there we go.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
gonna let you slide.
Hey,
Yo,
no way.
ECG, I don't give a ECG. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. You my guy. That list look good, man. That list was good. I don't give a fuck what
Oh,
nobody say.
Dante,
Thank
come
you,
on,
sir.
bro. Y'all, just because your name Dante and your name is Dante. Come on, dog.
I don't give a fuck what nobody say. ECG.
All right, but look, though. Look, Dante, ECG Dante this time. Who your favorite MMA fighter of all time?
Wow, that's a loaded question, man.
Because it's a loaded question for me, too, because I got like 5 who I love.
Yeah, that's a very loaded question. Early days, from going back to Pride,
Mm-hmm.
probably Vanderlei Silva.
Oh,
That's what inspired my tattoo on this side of my arm.
I
Vanderlei
love
Silva's
that.
tattoo.
All right.
But my favorite fighter probably of all time that just like he could never put it together and he made a championship run and won is probably Brandon Vera because I love everything about Brandon Vera.
Mine's like if it's right now, it's probably Cannonier or Kevin Gastelum.
Oh no!
I love
Right now,
Gastelum.
my favorite fighter is probably Max Holloway or Israel Adesanya.
Yeah, I love Holloway too.
I
favorite
can't stand Israel.
Why, bro?
Damn, that's my favorite fighter. And Oliveira.
That's cool.
Oliveira.
You don't have to
Oliveira's
like
better.
him as a person, but you got respect him. He's the best middleweight, and it's not a debate.
He's the best middleweight until he meets somebody that can actually wrestle with him, which is going to be Jared Cannonier.
I agree.
Okay, we'll see. We'll see.
I
bro.
think he's going to get
We'll see.
destroyed, to be
He's
completely
not getting
honest.
destroyed. No, he's not. No, he's
Okay,
not.
I don't know
We'll see
about
next
that,
month.
but
We'll
I
see next
think
month. We'll see
I
next
think
month,
this
bro.
is gonna be one of Izzy's hardest like challenges. Like,
We'll
if
see
Yeah,
next
if it
month.
ends up on the ground, it's a destruction. I'm
Yeah.
telling you right now.
We'll see next month, bro. And then my other fighter is Max Holloway. I love Max. No,
Yeah.
win or lose next month, I'm riding with Max to the wheels. fall off,
Man,
bro.
if I had to pick a fighter right now that I like, there's so many good ones.
everyone's gonna say Francis Ngannou and like just jump on the gun with him. I'm not gonna say him though. I love Ngannou, but nah, everyone's gonna say him.
I've always
don't know
liked
if I do.
Dominic Cruz.
I respect Dom.
Man, that's that's a hard one. Let me think about that one. Who my favorite is
All right.
right now. But I can tell you right now, like Brandon Vera is my all-time favorite. Vanderlei is my
Mhm.
old school favorite for sure.
Vanderlei's good.
Yeah, let me think about who my current one is right now.
The one that I hate the most like ever is by far TJ Dillashaw. I cannot
TJ Dillashaw.
TJ Dillashaw
Dillashaw,
can go
bro.
kick rocks,
He
bro.
was so
Yeah, I don't like TJ Dillashaw either.
What
No
he
one
did,
does.
what he did back in the day was very dirty.
Yeah, I don't like TJ.
And then I'm not a fan of Kobe Covington. Like, I like the personality in the octagon, but he switches up. That's not how he acts. And
Kobe
Izzy,
Covington can actually fight though.
he
He can
could.
fight. Yeah,
I'm not.
He's
I'm not
annoying, but
taking
he
that
can
away from
fight.
him. It's just that
Yeah.
he does it way too much, and I'm not a fan of it.
I'll tell you another one that I always tell people about this guy. If I had to get into a bar fight right now, and I know one dude that's gonna go toe to toe with everybody and not give a f about anything, is Robbie Lawler, bro.
Oh
Yep.
yeah,
1000.
Robbie's a dog.
Straight
bro.
up, bro.
Robbie's a dog. Robbie's
I
a
like
Same
dog.
with
Robbie.
Nate Diaz. Nate Diaz is the same exact way.
See,
I
Nate, it's
always like Donald
it's-
Cerrone too.
Yep.
who don't respect Cowboy though? Everybody got respect Cowboy.
Nate Diaz has like any challenge that he's had, he's accepted it. It doesn't matter if he loses, if he wins. He's taken one of the most like punishments in terms of like UFC fighters, and he has some like significant wins on his career. Like he beat Conor McGregor and shocked the world.
I respect Nate Diaz not because he doesn't fight all the time, but he always takes the biggest fighters and he does go after the best. I mean,
I disagree a little bit. He has turned down some fights where he thought people.
He's turned down some, but for the most part, most of his fights, especially peak Nate Diaz when he was like the hype was up there, he's never taken an easy fight. Like I can't really say where that fight you took someone who was significantly worse than you or like just worse than you in general. Nate Diaz always took a fight that was challenging.
Yeah,
I'll tell you a guy that like his career. I just wish it would have turned out different because I've been such a big fan of his. Is Uriah Hall, man. I love everything about Uriah
I thought
Hall.
I would have
Uriah
supported
Hall.
Uriah Hall, or I support him a little bit, but I would have supported him so much more if his career went the way it was supposed to. I mean, I might be the only one. I just for maybe because I like him and his personality, school, and his upbringing. If Jorge Masvidal won the championship, bro, that would have been probably one of my favorite title reigns ever.
Big Fridge, I actually kind of agree with. I don't want to say he's hella overrated, but he is a little overrated.
He is a little
Go
overrated.
look at his
but
career; it's really weird.
He's definitely overrated, but he just went on such a great run. And for his story, if he would have won the title, bro, that would have been great.
I'll tell you who my favorite is right now, and it might not be a popular opinion, but the fight that he had against Tyron Woodley, the very first one when he got out of trouble, was
it's Steven Wonderboy. I love Wonderboy.
I love
Steven
Wonderboy.
Thompson is awesome, man.
Wonder Boy is a god,
his
man.
kickboxing is the best. It's still the best.
I don't know why
He's
nobody
old.
talks about the time where he was getting smashed by Tyron Woodley and like made it out like it was nothing. I was like, yo, I would have tapped out.
This dude, Wonder Boy, he's so nice, but he's so badass, bro. It's crazy.
He's a super nice dude too.
Yeah, he's a great person. I actually watch his YouTube. He's cool.
Yeah.
Oh man, but that's really not like. Well, I'll put Steven Thompson up there, but like I'm trying to think about like the best of the best guys who I like
I love
Like,
Anderson.
who's your favorite lightweight
of all time.
now currently?
Man,
Mine's is Dustin Poirier.
Okay.
I love Dustin.
lightweight.
Charles Oliveira is the king of the lightweights right now.
Obviously.
No question.
Who is it? What did you say?
Oliveira.
Lightweights.
He's
I
like
like Charles Oliveira because of the way he came up.
Yeah.
Yep, I agree.
It was like on and off, and he started to put it together. And he's been in the UFC since he was like 19.
19, yeah. He's waited a while for this opportunity.
Yeah, he's been fighting for over a decade already.
Yo, Shevchenko's getting mauled on the ground.
You know who I'm not a big fan of? I'm not a big fan of Justin Gaethje because I don't like the way he fights.
You don't like the way?
I
He's
think he's
so,
gonna
like-
end up with CTE one day. Because he's not the most. I like technical fighters, and he's not really the technical guy. I'm gonna go on there. I'm gonna beat the hell out of you for 5 rounds, which I respect.
I respect that. Yeah, I respect that. I love Gaethje because he's so fun to watch. Most likely, you're not gonna have a boring fight with him because he's always he's gonna give it to you. Now, whether he goes down or not, that's up to him. How wild he gets, but I just love how Gaethje. I mean, it's a blessing, a curse, but he always fights for the fans, almost as more than himself. Like I said, sometimes that might be a curse, but he always gives us a show.
I guess I'm gonna go with probably this is my favorite lightweight right now, man. Charles Oliveira is a hard one. I like him a lot. Probably Beneil Dariush.
Oh,
yeah, he's underrated.
Yeah, he probably won. He's like my probably third favorite lightweight.
Yeah, Beneil Dariush, because he was another one that had a rocky start. I mean, I think he has like 4 losses on his record, but yeah, he had a rocky start, and then he really just started to put it together. And people might not like his style, but you got to respect. It's like what I said about Ben Askren a long time ago. I was like, people don't respect it, but he smashes people, and he's smothering, and people don't like that.
You know,
so what do you think of
what that remind me of when you said someone beat the hell out of someone for 5 rounds? That remind me of how Devin Haney beat Kambosos for 12 rounds.
Oh yeah. I mean, the thing is, bro, Devin Haney needs to just make it happen, bro. Go fight Tank, bro. That's your opportunity.
I think he can beat Tank, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I think
he's most likely the only guy that can fight.
Haney is a better. See, here's the thing with that, right? For me, I think Tank relies on his power more than his boxing ability. In my opinion,
I think that's a little wrong.
I'll tell you the toughest boxer of all time, man. To me, Miguel Cotto, bro.
Oh, I love Miguel Cotto.
I beat him up for 12 rounds, but I love
Miguel Cotto.
Bro, he's a dog, though.
Oh, he stood in there. Man. He stood in there.
I'm glad he got his Hall of Fame nomination this year.
He stood in there for most of the rounds against Canelo and took the living hell beating out of him, bro. And he still took it like a man, bro. I love Miguel Cotto. Bro.
I love Miguel Cotto, man. I love him.
And then remember what happened? What's his name? The dude that cheated to win his fight. Antonio Margarito.
Yeah. When he then Cotto came back the second time and knocked him out and knocked
the hell out of him.
He TKO'd him.
It was a nightmare, bro. That's why you don't cheat and you get caught.
I think Haney can beat Tank though. I think he can really beat him.
I think too. I
think Devin Haney can beat Tank as well, but I think Tank's boxing ability is actually underrated. Because what you guys see, you see the knockouts, right? You see it. That's what's promoted to you. That's what's told about you. But no one ever sees how Tank sets up the knockouts. Now, his power has a lot to do with that, but no one sees what he does, the feints. No one sees the jab that he does to set up the big punch. No one ever sees his boxing IQ and his boxing ability because the knockout is so vicious. And I think, I do think Haney has a great ability, and he could beat Tank. But I think Tank is underrated when it comes to his boxing IQ and his boxing.
The only reason I'm gonna take your side, and Eric's side. I know what Eric's saying. If you look at the fight against Leo Santa Cruz, before Tank knocked him out, he was getting beat. Tank was getting beat in that fight. Again, the last fight, Tank was getting beat in the fight before
he was losing.
That's false. That's false.
He was getting beat.
Yeah,
Tank and Ryan Garcia just need to fight, bro.
I think Tank was. I think he was.
Broly was beating him.
He was not beating Tank. That's false. That's false. What Tank knocked him out in 6? Because with the way I scored the fight, Rolly won the first round. Rolly won the third round. Tank won 2, 3, 4, 5, and I think he got knocked out round 6. So Tank won 4 rounds or 3 rounds to 2. the way I had the fight.
Don't know
I
about
don't think
that.
he won.
I think
I think the fifth round went to Rolly. In my opinion.
yeah, Rolly got
Yeah.
that fourth round to me.
I think Rolly was working him really. I think
It's just that he ran into it. He even said it after.
he did. He even said he just ran
He
into a
ran.
shot.
He
just
ran. He
a
ran
good
into
shot.
it. He did. He did run into a good shot. But if y'all notice, for most of that, for other than the 2 or 3 rounds that you gave Rolly, even if you do give Rolly that extra round that y'all just said, fine. The fight in the 6th round is a 3-3 draw. Rolly was not definitively beating Tank in that fight. He won 3 rounds at most, and Tank won 3 rounds at least himself. So. Like I said, I don't know. I think some people don't see Tank's boxing ability because, like I said, you see the knockouts, you see the way he gets it, but how he sets it up and what he does prior to that is literally why he's so great. Is because everyone knows he has power, right? So you would think, okay, stay away from it, keep distance, jab, all that good stuff, right? But the way Tank sets you up and gets you to come in, the way he got Rolly to come into that punch, the way he got Santa Cruz to come into that punch, the way he got Barrios to come into those knockdowns, that's what y'all don't see.
You know what he reminds me of? He reminds like the start of Tank's career reminds me of the start of Floyd's career. Floyd was just more
Not necessarily
base. I mean, the thing with that is like Floyd at the start of his career had more knockouts than where at the like middle point to like the end of his career, it was more like wins that came off of like decisions and he chose some of his fighters and that's one of the greatest boxers ever, and he's probably one of the greatest defenders, maybe the greatest defender for boxing history. But I don't know.
But I don't know if it's comparable to Tank because I mean Floyd was a IQ defensive fighter.
But at the start of his career, he did have a lot of like significant.
I mean, obviously, because he was younger, he had more power, he was fresher. But like everyone has knockouts early in their career. That doesn't make them Tank Davis, and that doesn't make them Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah, I think more power easily goes to Tank, but I see a little like.
But yeah, I don't think their careers started off similar.
They just need to get this Tank and Ryan Garcia thing over with.
Yeah, I mean, I want to see that too because
it's the modern day Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao.
Or Pacquiao.
Oh yeah. I mean,
Pacquiao.
Yeah, but the thing is, Ryan Garcia is an Instagram star, I guess.
Yeah, I think Tank have a chance of beating him. I think Tank
is going to annihilate him.
Yeah, I think Tank.
I don't think. I think.
I don't know. Ryan Garcia, man.
He has speed. The thing about Garcia is that I mean he doesn't fight consistently as Tank fights at least twice a year. So Tank is going to be more active. He's more active, and then Garcia, if Tank could handle his speed, it's going to be a long night for Garcia.
Ryan Garcia's hands are like very fragile, man. He's always having surgery on his hands.
But if he goes fast at the start though, like it's going to catch up to him, and he's going to knock the ever living hell out of him, bro. I'm sorry.
And the thing about the speed of Garcia too, I think is kind of a bad match for Garcia. It's because if Garcia misses with a punch, Tank is coming back with a counter, and Garcia won't wake up until next year.
Yeah.
So Garcia has to kind of slow it down a little bit. I know he's a great speed fighter. He has one of the best hand speed out of any boxer in the world. But he has to really slow it down and actually fight a little bit more methodical with Tank because
I want to see what Ryan Garcia's gas tank is against somebody like Tank
Davis.
Well. Yep. Because he's a very defensive fighter. He comes from that background like Floyd Mayweather anyway. So and then Ryan Garcia is a volume puncher. He's not going to knock you out.
He's not going to knock you out.
He's going to pop the whole fight.
Yep.
If you get hit by them, and Tank's going to it'll just be it's one of those. Does a wrestler dude beat the boxer kind of argument?
Yeah, it's kind of like it's whose style comes out and performs the best. Does Tank counter striking and power comes out, or does Garcia speed too much for Tank? That's really the question about that fight.
And they don't need to let this go too much longer and make the mistake of the Pacquiao Mayweather thing.
No, they make this fight this year. Make the fight the end of this year.
Just
you have the chance to do that. Yeah,
it'll be the most popular fight this year. They'll sell a lot of tickets.
It's not even unless Crawford and Spence happens. This is the biggest fight of the year.
Oh yeah. By the way, if Haney and Tank fight, dog, that left jab is gonna be something special. Like Haney's left jab is gonna be very like significant for that matchup because like where you want to pick your shots with Tank is his left side because usually he's gonna counter you with his right. So if he catches Tank with his left, and man, it could be a decision, but we'll see though.
Haney versus Tank is basically Haney. We never seen Haney get hit by the power of a guy like Javante, and we never seen Javante get outboxed by the guy of Haney. So that's another fight where whose style shows up the best.
That's why it's such a good fight. That's why
I love this young 135 division, because you got so many good matchups that could really go either way, man.
Yep.
And I mean, and I know he got
Lopez
clowned on.
overrated.
I was about to say that. I know Teofimo Lopez is clowned on because his last fight he slept on Kambosos. But I mean, before that, I mean, he beat the pound for pound. Well, I don't think Lomachenko was the pound for pound champ, but whatever. He beat the consensus pound for pound top 3 pound for pound fighter in the world. So I think if Lopez, if he just gets his head in the right space, he has the talent to compete with all these guys we're talking about.
Yeah, I think I like Lopez. I just don't think he's there with Tank and Haney. I think he's like 3, to be honest. He's like 3. But he's proven that he's better than Garcia and the rest of those guys.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, Slay and Coach, y'all want to see a sneak peek of what I'm doing for that Hardcore Sports Network, their logo?
Yeah.
Well, let me see. I have.
Oh yeah, let me see that, John, bro.
Wait, Hardcore Sports is AKs, right?
No, it's Mitch and AKs.
Well, it's Mitch and
AKs. Mitch and AKs.
And all of some of us in here are in it.
So who's in there here? Slay,
me, and MG right now.
MG Ness.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, but before you show anything, ECG, I want to give you a shout out. I just went on Twitter and I just seen your QB rankings. Finally, somebody put some respect on Derek Carr's name, man.
Hey,
I always see him. I know Coach Dante also put respect. A lot of people don't like Derek Carr, man. I love Derek Carr, man. And that's not me being biased. It's just
Watson played this year. To be honest, I would have him over Lamar Jackson and Justin Herbert. I would have him over Lamar Jackson.
Deshaun is top 5 when he's
that's
fully
why
healthy.
That's why I like Lee Slade.
For me, Deshaun is like 5 when he's fully healthy.
Everybody kept doing like their criteria of like, oh, what is he doing outside? I don't care about the outside of the football. If I had to pick somebody right now,
why you think I brought up the TO? They try to keep him out of Hall of Fame because it's locker room and off the field issues. They have nothing to do.
The dude is not convicted, and I don't get into the political side of this. I don't care. The thing I care about is what have you done on the field. And in 2020, Deshaun Watson was the best quarterback that had the worst record. Unfortunately, that's why he didn't win MVP because they won 4 games. And Derek Carr, on the other hand, has not had anybody and inconsistencies like since he's been in the league. You get Darren Waller, you get Henry Renfrow, who just stepped up, and now you just reunited him with Devontae Adams. And that, I'm sorry, the offensive line and that defense have been terrible for years. So, and you have to factor that into how a quarterback performs. Like, dang, my defense can't stay on the field. So, dang, I got to throw about 50 times a game. So,
can Derek Carr and Watson go out there and play defense? That's why I tell. Look, can they go out there and play can Herbert go out there and play defense? Golly.
People like mistake that we were talking about Derek Carr as the MVP candidate last year. I don't know why people just tend to forget about these things. Like even the Kirk Cousins thing, people don't put a lot of respect on his name. Like it's a team sport, so I would never consider in my criteria what have you done in the playoffs and what have you done in the regular season. I really don't care. Okay, because it's a team sport. You can say the coach, the scheme, the other players. Dan Marino was 8. Dan Marino was 8-10 in the playoffs, went to the Super Bowl and lost. Are we sitting here saying that he's complete trash? I'm so tired of this argument, bro. About like
if you want to talk about an underrated player on that Vikings team, no one shows any respect to Eric Kendricks. And I'm tired of it, bro.
Eric Kendricks, I had him on my top 5. He's one of my top 5 linebackers.
I'm so tired of it, bro. Eric Kendricks is one of the best.
What's your top 5 linebackers?
Bro. No one.
My top 5. Hold on, let me bring up my list.
I think I gotta go back to the show. I know I had Roquan Smith.
I'm about to say, is Roquan Smith in your top 5?
He's not in my top
Roquan
five.
Smith in my top 5. I had Roquan Smith.
I
Roquan
agree.
wasn't in my top 5.
There's some people that don't think he's top 5, and I respect this.
Man, that dude,
I-
169 tackles.
I think he's top 5 though. Yeah.
Yeah, Roquan Smith, in my opinion, he's top 5.
Yeah.
But I understand if you don't have him in there. But I
have.
So I'm
Roquan Smith.
assuming me and you agree Leonard is probably 1 or 2.
Yeah,
Leonard is
he had
number
Leonard.
1 on my list.
Leonard's
He had
number 1.
Leonard.
I can see that.
I
Where's
had
Fred?
Leonard.
Where's Fred Warner?
2.
I had Fred Warner number 1.
I think Fred Warner was number 2 on mine.
Okay, I agree.
Warner
I-
is 2 for me, or 1, I think.
Hold on, I don't want to speak out of term. That's why I'm trying to bring up my list. I have it on the
Yeah, you
spreadsheet
good. You
somewhere.
good.
Hold on, let me go back. I gotta go back.
Yeah.
I gotta go back and see.
And I know, I don't think Levante David was in my top 5. He's like,
I don't know if I got Levante in my
He
top
wasn't
5.
on
Yeah.
mine.
I think I had Levante
He's
Davis
regressing a
just to
little
show
bit.
respect to him. I
I think you did, Coach. But
I had Levante David just to show respect because
Devin White is
the
6.
leadership. Go ahead, say.
Devin White is 6ers. He's 10, definitely top 10, but I don't think he's top 5.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we're talking about linebackers, right?
Yep.
All right.
And Devondre Campbell's not top.
Devontae Campbell should not be top 5.
I had Demario Davis.
Coach,
I had Demario
Yeah,
Davis.
Coach, you had Darius Leonard, number 5. Number 4, you had Demario Davis. Number 3, you
Okay.
had Roquan. Number 2, you had Levante. And number 1, you had Fred Warner.
I love the Demario Davis respect, bro.
I don't know
Mine-
if he's top 5 though.
I just do the show respect.
Mine
bro.
was Bobby Wagner at number 5.
I
Number
agree.
4, I had Eric Kendricks. Number
Okay.
3, I had Micah Parsons. Number 2, I had
Ooh.
Fred Warner. And number 1, I had Darius Leonard.
Okay.
Okay. Yo, I got a question. I'm about to shoot the basketball, bro. Listen, bro. We need to have this conversation. I don't know why this isn't talked about now. Obviously, this one player is greater than the other, but Hakeem Olajuwon is, I think, clearly more talented than Shaq, and I think he's
I
probably
agree.
I think he's
agree.
a top. I think
Oh my god!
Olajuwon,
Oh my god!
talent,
Oh my god!
not great, not
No,
championship
Eric,
winning.
Eric, he's more talented than
He's
Shaq.
more
That's not
talented.
Shaq is the greater
He's
player.
more talented. He's more
Shaq is
talented
more
than
Shaq is more clutch. Shaq is the greater player. Shaq is more dominant. But I'm talking about so when you skill for skill, Hakeem
This
Olajuwon
man
is one
has
of
a
the
whole move based on him, bro. He got
Hakeem
a whole move.
Olajuwon is one of the 3 or 2 most skilled centers to play the game.
And guess what? Y'all know the player that won 2 championships without even having a superstar on this team or a star. That was Hakeem Olajuwon.
Yeah, I think like I said, Shaq
Wait,
is greater.
when did Clyde Drexler get to the Rockets?
Clyde Drexler in the mid
He wasn't a
mid-stage of his
superstar
career.
when he got
He
there.
wasn't an all-star. He wasn't an all-star or
Yeah.
He wasn't an all-star, yeah.
Yeah.
But Valentino won by decision, by the way, big play. But yeah, I just think Olajuwon is definitely more skilled than Shaq. Yeah, Valentino won by decision.
I had to click off of it like my stream stopped.
Yeah, that was
Damn, mine was
She was getting her
delayed.
ass kicked.
Mine was delayed.
Oh my bad.
Crazy.
I would have.
Nah, you're good. You're good. You're good. Damn, he won by decision. It's crazy.
That was a close. It was split decision too. That was
Yeah.
She got the your champion.
Yeah.
She got
It's
the
like
bias this time.
You got to unless you.
But that always
champion
happens, though. Let's
Unless
be
you
real.
sweep the champion
Yeah.
5 rounds to nothing, you're probably not gonna get the decision to go your way.
I mean,
Which
John
is
Jones
whack. I
should've-
hate that.
Yeah, I
John
hate that
Jones
too.
should have lost to Dominic
Dominic.
Reyes, but because he was a champion at the time, John Jones got the champions nod over Dominic Reyes, and Dominic Reyes should have won that.
Corrupt, you over there quiet, bro. Don't tell me that you disagree with my Olajuwon take.
I know.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yo, was this the dude that said they called you Tarzan, bro?
He
Yeah.
does look like Tarzan.
Straight up. Straight up. You look like the Disney one, yo.
No cap, I take that as a compliment.
Nah, straight up.
Yeah, you do look
He
like the
roots-
Disney Tarzan, bro.
He
Yo, he got that.
roots
Hold on.
for a
I got
great-
you, bro. Hold up.
You
Yeah,
gotta
to
take.
add
Oh
some
my
headphones
gosh.
to it, but hold up. I got you. He
Nah,
look
that's
like my
nice,
man's
bro.
right here. Hold up.
Corrupt, you're so lucky that you get to root for a good team. Like a
You know what
good
I'm saying?
balance.
Straight up,
Oh
look
my
at it.
God.
Oh.
Straight up, bro.
God,
You got the same nose and everything, dog.
Yo.
Oh my goodness, man.
Hey, yo.
I do got the same nose. Huh?
Hold on, I
Hey,
might have
I
to
get-
Photoshop hold on, let me go
Does
on
that mean I get to
Photoshop real
bag
quick.
Jane though?
That's it. Derek Lewis winning all the belts says Big Fritz. Shit, if that happened, I would love to see it, but it's not gonna happen.
Wait, Nico, say what you about to say?
UCG quarterback list
For
getting
that?
a lot. Getting a lot
Now I
of
was
hype.
gonna say you're
Dang.
so lucky that you get to root for a good team. Unlike some people.
Unlike you with the Lakers, yeah.
No,
No.
my God.
Damn, brother.
Hey, ECG got Steezy A. Smith coming up. I like that dude's pretty good.
Oh yeah, the Seahawks fan, right?
Steezy A. Smith, I like Steezy A. Smith.
I love that guy.
I thought you said he got Stephen A. Smith coming on. I'm
No,
about to be like,
Steezy A.
yo,
Smith. He's a Seattle fan.
I look like
Easy.
oh my god, guys.
because I would love to debate Stephen A. Smith, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, it's just gonna be like a whole bunch of yelling and screaming, just like I had to experience.
See, I'm not
earlier.
going to yell. I'm not going to yell at him. I'm gonna keep.
See,
I'm gonna be chill.
I would want to go there
be,
for a minute just to get one of my.
I'm gonna be relaxed with Stephen A. just to make him look so foolish that he's yelling for no reason, and we can just have a simple conversation. Like,
see, actually, I think a lot of people get the wrong idea with Stephen A. Smith. I just watched that interview with him and JJ Redick.
mm-hmm.
Actually, he gained a lot of respect for Stephen A. Smith.
No, I respect him. I mean, what he's done in this game is undeniable, and I think he does sometimes a lot of it. You know, with the yelling and stuff, a lot of that's for ratings and entertainment. But I mean, he's definitely one of the greatest when it comes to entertainment, value, and marketing. One of the greatest journalists to ever, probably the greatest when it comes to that perspective. Probably the greatest journalism ever.
He doesn't usually get loud with somebody unless it's like you're getting loud or you say an unbelievable take. He doesn't usually get.
See,
loud,
but
though.
sometimes an unbelievable take to him is what makes him get loud, but the take is really not that unbelievable. That's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, and then the other thing that I hate about
time.
Stephen A. Smith, and I'm sorry, I might touch a nerve with this, and I
already know where you're about to go with it. Yep.
I'm just not political like that. Is every time he has to say something about, oh, you got my black brother, my this and that, minorities.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, bro, keep it sports, dog. Like,
just keep it sports, because
I don't care about any of that stuff.
ESPN should not turn into CNN, but sometimes it is that way, and he is part of the reason why. Like, when I go on ESPN, I want to see a good sports debate. I don't want to see why this guy's black and you should root for him because he's black.
Yeah, and then he disses Shale.
Y'all know who the worst probably not just for his analysts, but just when it comes to yelling and just being obnoxious on TV, it has to be Skip Bayless, dude. I don't know.
I don't think he yells. It's just that he just.
It's just his voice.
Like
or it might be his voice, but that dude's annoying, bro.
Yeah.
When I hear him debate, he's like, "Oh my God, LeBron Raymond James choking the playoffs."
I feel like you're talking to a brick wall, to be honest with him.
You're talking to Eagles champ.
Basically,
Eagles champ is freaking Skip Bayless, bro.
Skip Bayless is
older. Skip Bayless is just older and a little bit more wise than Eagles champ.
Here's the best argument I can give you with Eagles champ. It's just like this. Not only is it like arguing with a female, because a female will say,
"Oh my God,"
no offense to my wife, but here's a famous argument, right? It's not. You could say something and they get mad, and then you automatically go to this. Why'd you get mad, y'all? I didn't, I don't understand. What their response always is, it's not what you said, it's how you said it.
How you said it.
That's Eagles champ. So Eagles champ, the other analogy that I'll give you is we all know here 1 + 1 is 2 all day long. You could Google it. Your teacher will tell you. Even the dumbest person in the world, you give them 2 bananas, they're gonna be like, "Why you give me 2, yo?" You know what I'm saying? This dude will argue 1 + 1 = 11 and give you all these reasons why.
Exactly, bro.
I mean, we all know here. I hope everyone knows here that the Biletnikoff Award goes to receivers. This man said N'Kobe Dean won that.
Oh, you need me to share the video, yo? You need me to share the video?
Please. Yes.
But the thing is with Eagles champs too, is he believes it in his core, yo.
Yes.
Like it eats away at him. He's like, no, I know what I know. I know this is what it is, and he believes it. That's what makes it even worse.
Yeah, I think that's the worst part is that he actually believes the things he's saying, and it's like you said, it's like it could be as simple as 1 + 1 = 2. He will debate that it's not.
But nah, man, that shit's 11. Let me tell you why. Because you're an idiot.
Yeah.
You don't know math. And Lamar Jackson is horrible.
Yeah,
That-
and
Oh, look at he looked up.
Lamar
He looked up.
Jackson is one of the best quarterbacks in the game. One of the best
You
players.
weren't.
Was
you
that the
weren't-
same guy that came on that one
Yes.
time?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I'm gonna say, you
Bro,
weren't.
I don't
you
know
weren't-
why he hates Lamar, bro. There's nothing to hate about the guy, bro. Lamar is so likable, bro. Like
You
who
weren't
wouldn't
here.
have Lamar?
He's fun to watch, but there's a difference between fun to watch and a pretty good on the field, type of stuff. He's fun to watch because he's
There you
so
go,
Won
Slay.
an awful award
Oh,
this
shit.
year. Wasn't it the Kobe Dean?
Oh my god. USC.
It was.
I think that's the award you're talking about, but he didn't win the Heisman.
The Bullet Awful Award, yes. So Kobe Dean still won something.
Are you sure about that?
I mean, I could pull up the stats because I think Lamar's stats not even compared to Jalen Hurts right now. You want to compare Jalen Hurts?
God.
Since you want to talk about stats, we could put Jalen Hurts stats over Lamar.
I'm sorry,
Do me a
Kuro.
favor, please. Get out of here. Get out of here, man.
We could pair it. And it's not going to be similar.
Yeah, because Lamar's so much better.
Holy damn.
What's wrong with you, bro? What the hell? You tripping, bro? You tripping?
Bro, I had to make that edit, man. It was he was.
On that note, I'm ahead on now, bro, because I just
Peace
lost
out,
Alright,
Eric.
bro.
Alright,
Sorry,
happy
bro.
birthday, Slay.
Appreciate
Have a
it,
good
bro.
one, man, and
Oh.
much love to everybody in the panel. And let's go Raiders.
Yeah. Bro, I'm sorry,
Oh,
Corrupt.
good.
I had to hear that, bro. I'm so sorry, Corrupt. I'm
The-
sorry that he did
Yeah,
that.
Corrupt. So I don't
Oh,
think
my
East Coast Gridiron was here, but
Yeah,
Corrupt Tarzan debated this dude
bro.
about why Jalen Hurts is not better than Lamar, bro. It was like, oh my god, dude, crazy. Like,
Bro,
crazy.
I got the best one. The best one is when Joey Shakes was like a total idiot.
Oh man,
Oh
Did
yeah,
you see-
on the
did
Tom
you-
McDuffie thing, right?
Yeah, there you go.
This
Trent
man
McDuffie,
said,
yo.
"This man, I love Joey Shakes, but he said Trent McDuffie.
He's complete trash, bro.
wait,
Throw
you
that
said
up.
Trent McDuffie is what?
He said he's a zone coverage corner, bro.
No, it wasn't just him, Slade. Let's get this right. I'm not going to say names, but a lot of people were saying that he was a slot
Yeah.
receiver and that he
Slot
can only play
receiver.
zone coverage. I was like, what?
Hey, bugging.
Bro, played
and
a
he
clip.
was a man corner too.
This is me going back and forth. with
No,
him.
I didn't because I don't watch college football that much, and I don't watch
So why
the
did you
I don't watch
comment on it?
Washington that much.
Oh,
Why are we doing draft coverage on your page? Oh my god.
Oh, that's
So
that's
no,
Joe
you're right.
Budden.
I don't
That's Joe
watch
Budden.
Washington because I don't think they come out with good cornerbacks.
Oh boy, MP.
Trent, I think Gordon is more man to man, and I think Trent is more zone coverage, and I think that's it.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap.
McDuffie wasn't just a read and react player. He put up just as good reps in man coverage. Excelling in the short game, 22 was great at sticking right on his opponent's hip, like gum on the bottom of your shoe.
He's so good. I don't want to compare him to Jair Alexander, bro, but he just gives me a Jair Alexander vibe, bro.
Bro, Trent
gives me
McDuffie
That
is that guy.
vibe, bro.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, I think
about
yeah, that's crazy.
What you call
I
it had
mean-
one of my favorite players in this draft this year that I completely raved about going in that third round.
Marcus
I remember
Jones.
ECG. Yes,
I knew you were
I
going
love
to say
Marcus Jones.
Who was it?
coming out of-
Marcus Jones.
Marcus Jones, the cornerback from Houston.
We did a video on that.
He went to bro. He went to
Oh my
such a
God.
good place too. Patriots.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
if they
there.
had, bro, if they had Patricia on defense, dude. Oh my god. That man, bro. I love where Marcus Jones went to.
Yo, I'm telling you, man, that dude is gonna be nice.
Mm-hmm.
No, Jalen Petrie's been killing in your. I was watching your OTAs yesterday.
Yep.
Jalen Petrie is killing it right now,
I
man.
told you, yep.
They love that kid too. Everybody
They love
that
him.
did an interview, like Brandon Cooks was like, "Yo, he was on me like glue."
Yeah.
They've been switching them from safety to cornerback the whole time.
Yep, Lovey Smith got some stuff for that dude, man. I'm telling you.
Cause Lovey
They gonna put him
Smith,
in a box.
Lovey
They gonna
Smith
be putting
is
him
a
in a box
defensive
sometime as
mastermind,
well.
bro. He's a
Say
defensive
what?
mastermind, bro. Lovey
Mhm.
Smith is a defensive mastermind, bro, and no one can argue that he's not. I don't care if, bro, this man went
to the Super Bowl with Rex Grossman as his quarterback.
Dude, he went to the Texans the
Yeah.
year before. They were terrible on defense with Watson, and when Watson had 33 touchdowns. The year after, I know they weren't great, but they were still middle of the pack, bro. To me, from what I seen, bro, they were much better than when from what that stat told you, bro. That Texans defense was something special last year, bro. I don't want to hear that they
We
weren't.
was last before Lovey Smith came. We was last in the league in turnovers. Last year, we was among the top 10 in turnovers last year with Lovey Smith. Last year, we created a lot of turnovers last year.
Damn. He's a mastermind, dog.
Yep.
Yeah. I like when Boys for Life says so. He's talking about the thing. Where would y'all rank Kyler Murray on the QB list?
I would have him top 15.
Yeah, he's like 15.
He's 22 on my list.
Yeah.
I like because of that collapse last year after DeAndre Hopkins was gone. It was terrible, man.
Yeah,
it was terrible. And I gotta believe what AJ Green says, and AJ Green is one of the nicest dudes in the NFL. When he said that his leadership is complete trash, I gotta believe that. I gotta believe it. So,
he's not a good leader, bro. He's not at all. I don't think he's a good leader. I mean, D-Hop contributes to that team so well. I mean, look at. That's the biggest difference between Deshaun and Kyler. Kyler isn't good without DeAndre. And
Kyler's talent, top 12.
Yeah.
Where Kyler is right now, 22.
That's if where you're talking about overall QBs, I can see that. But me personally, right now, I'll say top 15. But I could see why you say it though.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, I got the criteria, man. Chris,
I
give you all the criteria.
Yeah, I get it, man.
Yeah, that's a
question. Did you see Chris Sims? You seen Chris Sims' list, right?
Yeah.
Did you agree with it? Like, what was your take on his list?
So there. Of course, there's things that I disagree with, but here's my defense of Chris Sims, right? And I hope everybody agrees with this. Chris Sims' dad was who? Phil Sims.
Phil Sims.
Phil Sims won 2 Super Bowls. Phil Sims was not a joke. So you have literally. He grew up in a family of course. He played in the NFL himself. None of us have played in the NFL. None of us know anything about this stuff more than he does. So if he has a legitimate opinion on the position that he played, I'm going to listen. I might not agree, but I can't go and say that Chris Sims' list every year is complete trash like a lot of other people. And I think that's very not only do I think it's disrespectful, I don't think people are not as open-minded into listening on the reasons why. Because this year, he didn't drop his like direct criteria, but he talked about every single player in detail on why he put him where he put him. So I'm like, I got to give respect where respect is due. Like, I might not agree with a lot of what he said, but with that being said, again, none of these other people that we know, none of these people that we're surrounded by on Twitter and everything, nobody's dropping their top 40 list outside of me and Chris Sims so far. That's what I mean. It just is what it is.
Yeah, I'm about to start working on that, bro. And
be bold, man. Like, people are not gonna. I understand people don't like the fact that I have Deshaun Watson at 7 or Kyler Murray at 22.
I love it.
I get it.
I love it.
But whatever people say, this is what I said before, MJ, and me and you had like a very, very healthy discussion about why. You asked why.
Yep.
You gave your rebuttal. I was totally okay with it.
And that's cool. And I feel like that's cool. Like, I agree.
Yeah.
Like,
and then the Treylon Burks thing too. The Burks thing.
But the way that other people were talking is like, you shouldn't have him there because I feel this certain way about him. It's not your list. Put out your list. Right. Put your criteria with it, and then let's have a discussion. Outside of that, I really don't think people have an argument in the fight unless they do that. If you want my honest opinion, that's just how I am. I'm more about like the proof is in the pudding. But me and yours discussion previous, I did not have a problem with it. You asked questions, you gave your rebuttal, and I gave mine, and then we moved on to the next person.
Yo,
that's how it should be.
And that's how
you seen what happened with Treylon Burks? I don't know, man. Like, I love Treylon Burks, but there is some fishy things.
I mean, but like I said, it's another thing. Like,
I love the talent. I see the talent. I think he has great yards after the catch.
Coach, go ahead and tell him that we disagree. Tell him exactly what we said.
Like I say, it's
Yeah,
nothing wrong.
we disagree. Me and Dante
Me
agree.
and ECG disagreed, and Slay will disagree, but we don't get to the point like when it comes disrespectful or it comes something like
yelling and screaming and like.
It ain't that serious. I mean, like I say again, at the end of the day, I can vouch for a player, but at the end of the day, if you don't show it on the field, hey, I'm wrong.
That's wrong.
Yeah, MG, go ahead.
Right.
Me, and I think it's good that us five specifically are in here because me and Corrupts, me and the guy who looks like Tarzan, whatever, we debate a lot. Ouch. And it's very healthy. We have a debate show literally, and we cool after that. It doesn't matter. And that's how it should be.
It's all about sports.
It's
man.
nothing wrong. Like it's nothing wrong. It's nothing wrong with being wrong. It's nothing wrong with being wrong.
Mm-hmm. And I have Nick Chubb. I have Nick Chubb as my number 2 running back and not Taylor at 2, and people disagree with it, and it's different. And I'd rather have it be that way than just be like everyone else, where they will put Taylor at 2 instead of Chubb.
People drug me for having Jonathan Taylor number 1 and Derrick Henry number 2. I'm sorry. Like it just is what it is.
Not mad at it. Can't be mad.
Jerry Lee, yo, moments of after feelings.
But like people, I can tell you right now, I know people do not like me, and I could give 2 shits because a lot of what everybody's saying, and this is I'm just putting it on notice, and this is me and Coach talked about this.
Yep.
Outside of Slay and a couple other people, they do their research and they have context. When I have an informed conversation with them, it is like, this is my reason why, and here it is. You can look it up, you can Google it, you guys know what the hell you're talking about. Unfortunately, for the rest of the other guys, it's all about Skip Bayless feelings, and I can't stand that shit. I like immediately sign off.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
and I wouldn't mention the name. I love Philly 500. Philly 500 has some unrealistic names.
Bro, he could kick rocks too. I hate people that like jump in people's drama, like especially when it came to like me, Philly the podcast, and the rest of these guys. Like they jumped in on something that me and Joey Shakes are going about, and I don't come after people. The dude was disrespectful to me. I dropped a meme. Everybody else got mad. I drop it and forget it. But the thing is when you start deriding for your friends and jump into some drama that has nothing to do with you, I automatically lose respect for you too. So that's all I had to say about Philly 500. He could sit there damn in his freaking chair with the same Eagles jersey they wear all the time with his AirPods in his ear and spit all on his computer screen. I don't care.
Oh my God.
They talk about the same things over and over and over and over. I'm so tired of hearing about the Eagles. Yep. Did you hear about Jalen Hurts and Devontae Smith were playing Monopoly the other day? They are brotherhood. Every single other team in the NFL is doing the same stuff. It does not matter. They're so naive. You guys, not you guys, but just in general, like people stay in their own little world about stuff, and they don't think that like other people are doing the same exact things. I'm sorry, guys.
It's just for OTA and it's just from conditioning, working out. That's all it is. It ain't full pads or nothing. So again, if Davis Mills lights it up in 707, I don't really care. Like I say, that's different than that. That's different.
And I think Davis Mills is a better overall quarterback than Lawrence.
I love when you had Davis Mills at. I love when you have Davis Mills at on that list.
Bro, most people don't agree with it, but I get the people that would say. I get the people that would say Mills wouldn't do good if he was on the Jags, but I don't think Lawrence would do that.
It's not. It does. It's irrelevant. He's not on the Jaguars. Why do people say that? It's that argument to me is the dumbest argument ever because you have to look at the reality. He's not on the Jaguars. He's not on any other team. Davis Mills is on the Texans. Okay, so let's argue about the actual facts here. I don't care about generalities or what your dream world is for these other people. Give me what the facts are. That's all I've been about, and people hate that, bro. I don't care about anything else. Let me see what you've done on the field. I don't care that some dude was getting massages from 26 other people. Like, getting a massage is not illegal, bro. Chill.
Yeah, what's good, Zion? Appreciate it, bro.
What's good? I said they almost kept T.O. up out of the Hall of Fame because it's off the field issues. A great receiver off the Hall of Fame because it's off the field issues, but they forget about what he done on the field. That's why I say I don't. That's why I'm glad ECG brought that up.
I got a question.
Yo, Lamar Jackson is the greatest.
Ben Roethlisberger, Ray Lewis killed somebody.
Randy
Oh
Moss.
my
Randy Moss
God.
off
Yo,
the field wasn't a
Dante.
good teammate. Randy Moss off the field wasn't a good teammate. Hey,
Dante,
Yep.
yeah.
you got AB as a Hall of Famer, right?
Which Dante?
Coach Dante.
Oh,
Okay. You got AB as a Hall of Famer, right?
Do I got him as a Hall of Famer?
Antonio
No.
Brown. Mm-hmm.
Me,
Why?
I think it could be
Not right now.
because he has the ring and then the stats to back it up. Because they look
think
at stats, and
I
then
think
I
he has
got
the
him as
ring
a
and
Hall of
resume.
Famer, not in my book at this
yeah.
point.
I think he has
To
the resume to
me,
do so.
I don't
Is
know.
AB a Hall of Famer?
He
Antonio
is a Hall
Brown.
of-
Yes.
Absolutely, first ballot.
100%. Thank you. I agree.
100%. There is no debating that.
He has
He
the
is
stats and
first
ring.
ballot.
That's a guy who
Unless he
sounds-
comes out and does something
Yep.
malicious, which he hasn't done. He's just crazy. He's
He's
first
I
ballot
don't
Hall
got
of
him as a
Famer, bro.
Hall of Famer at this point. I don't got him as a
Yo, Derrick Henry's the best.
He's got to be a Hall of Famer.
Lamar Jackson.
Yeah,
is
he's gotta be.
1A, 1B. Lamar Jackson is 1B in terms of running back. You feel me, Corrupt? I'm playing. Before you get mad, bro, I'm playing with you.
It's just tiring at this point.
Hey,
The Hall
they
of
say
Fame
it
is
to
screwed
us.
up anyways.
They
Like
say
you
it to
said,
us,
Coach.
too.
With
Yeah.
the Terrell Owens thing, that is blasphemous.
That
Not
is
only is that
bullshit.
blasphemous, that is
That
freaking
was bullshit.
disrespectful as hell,
That
bro.
was bullshit.
That's
Second
disrespectful.
all time in most categories as a wide receiver,
I
you
swear
don't
to
get
God.
in first ballot, bro. Come on.
Then he
That's
had down there the
disrespectful,
most touchdowns of all time. What he was behind, he was second in touchdowns, I believe.
Mhm.
Second
People
in
just got
touchdowns.
their feelings hurt. That's what it is about Terrell Owens.
That's
They
so
got their-
disrespectful.
but then you let Randy Moss in. Oh, here you
That's
go,
so
Randy.
And he had off the
That's
field issues.
disrespectful.
They let Randy Moss in immediately, and he had off the field issues, and he was a bad teammate. But
And
Terrell
Tio
Owens,
put up the
damn-
stats too. Oh my god.
Wait. That's a good one. Is Le'Veon Bell a Hall of Famer? Absolutely not.
No, he's not a
I
Hall
don't
of
think he
Famer.
is.
No.
I can name you, and I have a hot take. I don't even know if this is a hot take. I think Fred Taylor is better than Terrell Davis.
Thank you.
I agree. I
Terrell
agree.
Davis is
Fred
so,
Taylor put up 200 plus yards on the Ravens' best defense in 2000.
bro. Terrell Davis is so overrated, bro. He's so overrated, bro.
Oh, Terrell Davis? Bro, I don't know about that. I don't know
He's not
if he
overrated.
shouldn't be
He's
there.
not overrated.
I don't think he's like. I don't think he's better than some of the best running backs that's
I
ever.
don't think a
I'll
lot of
tell
people,
you.
if a lot of people think that, that's wrong.
I'll tell you who shouldn't be in there and go look at his numbers. And my wife is gonna kill me for saying this because she's a Steelers fan. But Jerome Bettis should not be in the Hall of Fame.
Oh wow.
That is BS, bro.
Wow.
For Eddie George and Fred Taylor not to be there, but Jerome Bettis was in there.
Eddie George should be a Hall of Famer. Eddie George should be a Hall of Famer.
Absolutely.
Eddie George should be a Hall of Famer.
Eddie
yeah.
George is a Hall of Famer.
If we're thinking about beyond stats, because the Terrell Owens thing has already said that we're looking beyond stats at this point, right? Eddie
Yep.
George and Fred Taylor put the work on that 2000s Ravens defense, bro. Nobody else did that with those players. You should consider that as one of your greatest defensive guys. They should consider that. Jerome Bettis didn't do that. Even Ray Lewis said that. He was like, he didn't do that on us.
I think that Fred Taylor is the most slept on, and probably the most slept on NFL player in history. I don't know why he's not Hall of Famer yet. He is and my criteria, he low key can be first ballot. That might be an exaggeration,
Honestly.
but he low key could be first ballot, man. Fred Taylor was so slept on. He was consistent when he was healthy. He was one of the top rushers in the league.
Maybe it's just that I don't really like Terrell Davis. Like, I don't know, bro. I don't know, bro. Like,
I see what you're saying. I
wasn't a fan of him.
I really do, but like Terrell Davis was awesome, man. The later half of his career was really
Maybe
awesome.
it's just that. Like,
the
I'm not
only
taking
reason
anything
I
away
could
from him.
actually
I just don't think
say-
there's players that.
And the only reason I can actually say, kind of like Antonio Brown would probably not be a Hall of Famer because they're gonna critique him by his attitude and stuff, how he acts.
Oh, they will.
That's the only reason why I say the Hall of Fame in the NFL is a fucking joke. It's a fucking joke for what they did to T.O.
Devin Hester did get robbed. I appreciate that
agree.
comment.
Devin Hester did get robbed.
Mhm.
Well,
This
he's
is
a
another
Bears
one
fan.
that I think-
Pepper's a Bears fan, so he's.
I thought Dante Hall is he in the Hall of Fame?
No, Dante Hall's not gonna get in.
Oh,
Devin Hester doesn't get in.
He only had like a good 3 years. Devin Hester did it his whole career.
Yeah,
If Devin Hester don't get in, then Dante Hall should never get in.
I think I forgot Dante Hall might have retired. Probably retired. Had good. He had the best 3 years that I probably ever seen out of a kickoff return guy, bro.
What? Check this out. Check this out.
What you got to say?
No, check this out. Like, this is who I think really got robbed, and this is the Jaguars homer coming out of me, but it's really not at the end of the day. Tony Baselli was dominant with the Jaguars, like one of the most dominant left tackles of all time, and he didn't get in first ballot. That's blasphemous. That's as disrespectful as T.O. And I'll tell you one dude that never gets considered but should be in. Go look at his numbers. Jimmy Smith from the Jaguars too, bro.
Woo! Yeah, I love the Jimmy Smith.
That's a good one.
That's crazy that he doesn't even get mentioned.
Jaguar wide receiver. Yep, definitely. What are you talking about? Jimmy Smith.
Let me ask you a question. Is Shady McCoy a Hall of Famer? That's a tough one, ain't it?
Oh, that's a tough one, man. We talked about this like a couple years ago. Oh man.
Now, in my criteria, and then I'm not going front my little bit of Eagles bias because that's my childhood. He's a Hall of Famer though. Like even without my bias, I still might put him in the Hall of Fame.
Sean McCoy. Let me think about. Let me.
I think he's a Hall of Famer. To be honest,
I gotta look back at him.
And I think D-Jack is a Hall of Famer too, right with him.
He's the greatest deep threat.
One of the greatest.
Deshaun Jackson could actually play kick returner too. So
yeah, Deshaun Jackson played two positions.
He was a top 5 kick returner ever.
Oh yeah, I think
for sure.
Yeah, I think Deshaun Jackson's a Hall of Famer, but
and then if you look at Randy Moss was just more of an overall receiver. Where D-Jack, I'm not saying he was an overall.
Oh no, D-Jack is the best deep threat. He has more of a deep threat.
Like if you look at Deshaun Jackson's highlights, you look at D-Jack's highlights to where Randy Moss is. Who do you think has more highlights with deep touchdowns?
It don't even matter because on the film and not only on the film, but Deshaun Jackson has all the deep threat records, the most 75-yard touchdowns, the most 60-yard touchdowns, and the most 50-yard touchdowns of all time of any receiver.
No, I don't think Derrick Henry's a Hall of Famer yet.
Not yet. No, not yet.
So I'm going to say LaShawn McCoy is not a Hall of Famer.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
That's fair.
Because he doesn't even match up to Jerome Bettis' stats. And I already don't consider him that.
I might consider Jerome Bettis Hall of Famer, but that's fine. That's fine.
Well, think about it. Jerome Bettis, for his size, if you're talking, so here's that other intangibles that they won't come out and say that that's part of the Hall of Fame. But Jerome Bettis was a big dude that played halfback, so he kind of changed the game in that way. LaShawn McCoy didn't really change the game at all. It was just he was just a really shifty dude, which Walter Payton was just a better version of LaShawn McCoy. If you really want to think, LaShawn McCoy, Walter Payton, yeah.
My top 3 for running backs is 1, Walter Payton, 2, Jim Brown, and 3, Barry Sanders.
Nobody has ever averaged 100 yards rushing outside of Jim Brown.
Yeah,
Jim Brown. I don't know why Jim Brown slept on for our generation because Jim Brown
and he played fullback. He was not a halfback. He was a fullback.
Who, Jim Brown? Or are you talking about Bettis still?
Jim Brown.
Oh, Jim Brown.
Jim Brown and Earl Campbell were both fullbacks.
Yep.
The thing about Jim Brown, too, and why I hate he slept on, is because, and I love Barry, but people say Barry's clearly better. But before there was Walter Payton, Jim Brown was the consensus, the number 1, undoubtedly.
And then people
make it wasn't a number 2 in sight of him.
People make it seem like Barry's clear cut.
Before Walter Payton, Jim Brown was the Wayne Gretzky of running backs, where no one would ever touch him. But Walter Payton.
Walter Payton?
No,
Wayne Gretzky. That's a tough argument, bro. You might want to name somebody else.
I think Jim Brown was that great, bro. I think he was before Walter. I think Jim Brown was that great that he could have been on that same level of dominance at the running back position, bro. I think Jim Brown was that great.
Okay, if you're comparing Wayne Gretzky, who I think is the greatest athlete of all time, if you take away the goals that Wayne Gretzky scored, he would still be the leader in points, and it's not even close. Yeah, I mean, it's not close.
Oh yeah, I know that. Come on.
We could pick another athlete, but I was just saying.
But I think Jim Brown was just that dominant. Just to put into context, especially, I mean, for his era, he didn't
only running back to average 100 yards a game, man. Yeah, you got to give it to him.
This dude. His lowest season rushing is as a Hall of Fame running back. His lowest season was 942 yards. all the rest of the Hall of Fame running backs, their lowest season is like 800 yards, 500 yards, 400 yards.
Troy Aikman's overrated.
His worst season when
Troy
it
Aikman is
was
overrated.
900 yards, bro. Dude averaged over 1,000 yards a season, and it's like probably 1,200 yards a season.
I know what I'm gonna do. I'm going to make me I'm gonna make a video on the top 40 quarterbacks on my
all time, or just
not of all time, and I'm just gonna make a plain video of me speaking of the top 40.
Troy Aikman is overrated, and Emmitt Smith. I wouldn't say he's overrated, but he's not.
Emmitt Smith is not overrated.
Troy Aikman got in because of the Super Bowls. That's
exactly.
It.
I'm not gonna say Emmitt Smith's overrated, but he was not a top tier running back. He's not a top tier running back.
Aikman's overrated, but not
Emmett. I wouldn't say Emmett.
How about Eli Manning? Is he a Hall of Famer? Eli Manning is a Hall of Famer.
Yes.
Hell no. Phillip Rivers is a Hall of Famer over Eli Manning. You want me? Here's the argument, because I know a bunch of y'all haven't seen this. So we'll have a trivia time. Coach knows this. Okay. So if you think about Phillip Rivers, Eli Manning, and Ben Roethlisberger, who would you say belongs in the Hall of Fame out of all of them?
I think
I would say Ben. I would go with Rivers low key. I would go with Rivers low key.
If you're considering everything, I think the consensus is Ben Roethlisberger. 9 out of 10 people will say that.
If you're saying overall talent, it would probably be just one. It would be Ben Roethlisberger, and then 2 Rivers, and then 3 is Eli.
Yeah, I would go with Rivers.
Okay, so here it is. So we all think Ben Roethlisberger is the consensus number 1 in that list.
Yes.
Take away hardware, MVPs, and Super Bowls. Who's number 1?
Phillip Rivers.
Phillip Rivers? Okay, here's what's interesting about that. Eli Manning sucks. It just is what it is. He's not. He cannot hold a candle up to either Phillip or Ben in statistics. The only thing he has is 2 Super Bowls, which I don't consider that a Hall of Fame worthy thing to do. And I know who you won against, right? Phillip Rivers had better stats than Ben Roethlisberger in almost every single category, played like 20 less games than he did, and played on 2 different teams.
Yep.
So by our consensus,
numbers. I'm not saying you. I'm saying what Almighty Finesse said. Are you saying just a talent or like overall?
Tony Romo is better than Brady? No, Tony Romo was good, but I would definitely take.
Stop it,
bro. Stop it. Quickly.
I feel like he's saying that just to hate on Brady, so we got to stop it, bro. If he believes that, then come on, bro.
And Cam Newton, I love Cam Newton, bro. But
Cam Newton is not a Hall of Famer either. Andrew Luck is not a Hall of Famer, and that's just because of him retiring early. That's
if he played his entire career, he would have been a Hall.
He got beat up. I think the offensive line, he got beat up by that. He got beat up so much.
100%, bro.
Hold up. Let's see. Almighty Finesse is 1, 2, 3, 4. He is 0-4 in his takes so far. That is a losing record right now, sir.
Name all his takes. I know. So the Romo one, he's clearly wrong. The Cam Newton one, he's clearly wrong. The
Andrew Luck,
he's clearly wrong. And what's this?
Eli Manning being a Hall of Famer, he's probably he's probably right.
Eli, no, this is not true.
Luke Kuechly is a Hall of Famer.
Luke Kuechly is a Hall of Famer. I agree.
If you're saying
he's
like
1-4 now,
longevity, I don't think they're gonna give it to him, and the fact that he didn't get rings. But if you're saying IQ, how good he was, I think you should put him on.
Who? Luke Kuechly?
Yeah.
Kuechly?
If Patrick Willis is getting votes, Luke Kuechly should.
Yeah, 1,000%.
Let me have an argument. Let's go back to the Barry Sanders take. Right? I think Barry Sanders is the best running back of all time.
Okay.
Now,
why do you think that?
All right. So Barry Sanders, right, was the most tackle for loss running back ever. He ran for 15,000 yards, but guess how many of those yards were negative yards that he came back from?
What?
6,200 yards.
Okay.
Jim Brown didn't have to deal with that.
Okay.
That's what makes Barry the best.
CJ Mosley,
so why do you think Barry's better than Walter, right?
I don't know about the
say that again. One.
You think Barry's better than Walter, correct?
Yeah, I think I think it's Barry, Jim, and Walter.
Okay, I have Walter, Jim. Walter, Barry, Jim.
And then Zion
says, so I think everybody would probably have those 3.
Those 3.
You're telling me a 2-time Super Bowl winner and 55K passing yards mean nothing.
No, but
I mean, I
telling
think
you,
he's just basing it off of like overall like talent. Like I
hold
don't
on.
think he's just meaning like Super Bowls.
Hold on. He said 55K yards, right? 55K yards. Philip Rivers has 63,000 yards. That's 8 more thousand than Eli
Exactly.
Manning had. Eli did have 2 Super Bowls. Cool. Nick Foles is Super Bowl. Is he a Hall of Famer? I
Yeah.
don't think so.
Bro, Eli Manning should not be a Hall of Famer. It's CJ Mosley is definitely not a Hall of Famer.
Okay,
Demario Davis is
What?
definitely not a Hall of Famer right now. Demario Davis has had like 3 good years.
What?
Yeah.
What is this?
This dude, bro. I'm
Is
sorry.
he
I don't like
serious,
him.
bro? Is he serious? He's like one
Vanessa,
over
are you
8.
trolling tonight, brother?
I don't think he.
Yeah, he
bro,
finesse. I don't
please tell
think
me
he's
you're not
serious about
joking.
that.
I don't know if
finesse
he's
is
serious,
trouble.
bro.
I
He
don't
can't
think
be
he's
serious.
serious, man.
He said Teddy Bridgewater is a Hall of Famer.
Oh yeah. All right, that's now they trolling, bro.
Teddy Bridgewater is nowhere close.
Now
to
they
being-
trolling.
Man, I wouldn't need. That's why I'm sitting right behind right here, not even worried about that.
Well, who watches college here outside of me slaying coach?
Me, MG. Me,
Okay.
right here.
All right,
And
so
Corrupt,
let me ask you a
Corrupt
question.
is my fellow.
Corrupt watches
Arkansas.
college
Alright.
We
basketball.
all watch college football.
Okay, so check it out. In the history of college football, who would you consider the best running back ever?
Oh, I would go with. Is it Reggie?
I consider
Ricky
Reggie
Williams.
Bush now that we have the NIL deal. You can now consider Reggie Bush in that
Reggie
conversation.
Bush. I would say
Probably
Reggie
Bo
Bush. or
Jackson, Ricky Williams.
Bo Jackson, Ricky Williams.
Which one though? You can't have
Ricky
both.
Williams is
I would
good. Ricky
have-
Williams is
my
great.
My goat is Reggie Bush, running backs.
Okay.
If you're
I
saying
love
in
the
college,
Jamal. I love
I'm
the
gonna
Jamal
say Ricky
Charles.
Williams.
I love the Jamal Charles. I guess because I was at Texas. Eddie George is up there with Ohio State.
Tony
Definitely.
Dorsett, Herschel Walker.
Yep.
All right,
Herschel
Tarzan, who
Walker.
you got?
Ooh.
What's up?
Greatest college running back.
I don't know.
Corrupt, he watches. He's more of a.
I
college
agree with you,
basketball
Slay.
guy.
I think it's Ricky Williams.
I can
But
say it's
I
Ricky
feel
Williams.
like if Jonathan Taylor would have stayed one more year at Wisconsin, he would have been the best ever.
I think he's the best running back, college running back in our generation, in our era.
Texas had a lot of great.
I don't know. Melvin Gordon was good too, bro. Let me keep it a buck.
Every running back that played for Wisconsin was actually really, really good.
Aaron Donald
Corey
is
Clement.
the greatest
Ball
defensive
was pretty
tackle
good.
ever.
Melvin Gordon was good. Jonathan Taylor was great.
Corey
All of them
Clement
great.
was even good at Wisconsin.
Clement was great.
Yeah, Jadis, you want my answer, bro? Aaron Donald
Donald's
is
Hall
the
of Famer.
greatest defensive tackle ever.
What about
That's
Aaron
not even
Donald?
a discussion.
He's Hall
Yeah,
of Famer.
I don't
That
think
is
it's a
the greatest
question.
defensive
Look,
tackle ever.
I think he's like a 7-time All-Pro, 8-time like
Pro Bowler.
Pro
Yeah.
Bowler, like Super Bowl. Been to 2 Super
Two-time
Bowls, and
defensive
won one.
player of the year.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Eli Manning beat Brady twice, and Eli Manning is. I mean, Nick Foles beat him once.
Beat him.
I don't care.
Like,
Wow, it's a team sport. It's a team freaking sport, bro.
I think
like
with
his
context-
stats do not deserve to be in the Hall of Fame.
With context, with good context, even if you want to give those Super Bowls to Eli, even if you say Eli beat them, well, he didn't first off. And let's look at those 2 Super Bowls, right? Eli, he made some plays, but who was the hero of the Super Bowl? David Tyree. No one said Eli Manning.
Well, to be fair, you can say that about all Tom Brady Super Bowls, that there was a hero in those games too.
That is
Had
true,
invented Harry twice.
but you could also say Brady won them a Super Bowl. And even with that, even if
I'm just playing devil's advocate.
I know, but even if you want to do that, even if you want to say, all right, we can say about every Super Bowl, let's take the Super Bowls out of it then. Eli Manning and Philip Rivers, who someone in the chat said Eli's better. Where, as a quarterback, or what as a quarterback does Eli Manning do better than Philip Rivers? Tell me. He doesn't throw better.
Nothing.
He doesn't
Phillip
throw in the
Rivers
run
is
better.
a
Better
What?
throwing motion. That's it.
he's the better.
Throwing with that
deep
throwing
ball.
motion Philip Rivers had since college, that should be in the Hall of Fame on his own.
You want to know what's crazy though, Dante? With that ugly throwing motion, he still has 8,000 more passing yards.
The
Than
only
Eli
thing
does.
that Eli
Facts.
Manning was better at.
He was
the
more
only thing
efficient.
Eli Manning was
More
better
efficient.
at than Philip was he played. I think he was more like durable. That's it.
And people say Philip Rivers threw a lot of interceptions. Eli has more than him, and Eli
Eli has
played
more than
less.
him. Ben has more than him. Like,
And Eli played less of a career than him, and still had more picks. Come on,
yeah, bro, y'all need to stop this argument.
Eli, bro.
Khalil Mack is not better than JJ Watt at this point. And I love Khalil Mack. I have
What
nothing
is
but
you?
love for that dude.
What is you smoking
No.
on?
Khalil Mack was never considered to be an MVP of the league.
What did you smoke?
JJ Watt is better than
What
Khalil
the hell
Mack.
you been smoking?
Bro, No, he's trolling, dog.
What about Malcolm Jenkins? No, he is not a Hall of Famer.
Malcolm Jenkins not a Hall of Famer. No, he's not.
He had like a couple good years that he was elite.
I don't know.
Jalen Ramsey at this point in time is a Hall of Famer. I agree with that.
Yeah. I don't think he is yet, but I think he's gonna. Soon.
Think how many cornerbacks are in the Hall of Fame right now. Actually, I'm gonna Google it. I don't think there's a lot.
No, it's not
probably
Deion. We know for damn sure Deion is now.
Nitrain Lane, in my opinion,
one day Marlon will be up there.
In my opinion, Nitrain Lane is 2. Nitrain Lane is 2 for me in terms of all-time cornerback.
So Deion, Nitrain Lane, I think Revis might.
I love Nitrain Lane, bro.
Mel Blount, Leroy Butler,
Charles Woodson,
Lester Hayes.
Yep.
But they don't consider cornerbacks in the Hall of Fame. They consider them DBs.
Cooper Kupp is way too early in his career. That's way too early.
Bro, these are all old school cornerbacks. There's nobody in the new school outside of like Deion Sanders right now.
Yeah,
Daryl Green.
So Revis is not even in there. That's crazy.
What about Cooper Kupp? Cooper Kupp is not a Hall of Famer right now.
Yeah. That's not even no.
Chandler Jones.
He's getting close, but not right now.
I think if he has one good season, you can consider him first ballot, but I think he gets in. If he retired today, he'll get in like on his 4th or 5th ballot.
Okay,
Joe Mixon is not a Hall of Famer.
I'm done.
No.
I'm done. Okay.
Don't recognize stupid questions, bro, that you know they're clearly not Hall of Famers.
Yeah.
Because now
Joe Mixon is a top 6-7 running back, but not right now. He's not no damn Hall of Fame.
These young football fans will never learn except for Big Play Slay and Coach Dante. They're cool in my book.
And MG, you gotta get some.
Bro, I can see by the hat you're a Giants fan, and that's cool, bro. But all of us here have a consensus that Eli Manning is not a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, I don't think that Eli Manning. Yeah, come on, bro.
He's not gonna get into his 5th ballot, man. He's gonna be old as hell before they even vote him.
I think the only reason he'll get in is because of his Super Bowls. But if you're saying overall play, he's not. To me, he's not.
Here's a bet. Let's all make a brotherhood right here. If Eli Manning gets into the damn Hall of Fame, all of us are joining together. We're joining hands together. We're marching our asses up to Canton, Ohio, and we're begging that they let Phillip Rivers in, bro.
Yes.
We're not going to let this go on the wayside. If he gets in, Phillip Rivers should get in. I'm okay with Ben getting in. I'm totally okay with him being the first ballot. I totally agree with that with the hardware and everything that you got to consider. But if Eli gets in, you better let Dan Phillip in, or I'm going to freaking raise hell, bro. I swear to God.
Bro,
that's facts,
you can't
almighty.
be saying stuff like Khalil Mack is better than JJ Watt, though. I'm sorry, almighty, bro, but I feel like an average or not even an NFL watcher should know that, bro.
Trevor Lawrence is a Hall of Famer.
Hey,
oh my God.
I think this Mark Sanchez is a first ballot then.
Bro. Shoot, at this point, let Mike Glennon in the Hall of Fame, bro.
Yo, you know the weird story about Mike Glennon? Did you ever hear about that?
No.
All right, so check this out, right? Does everybody know that Russell Wilson used to play for NC State?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to put this story out there. In 2009, I seen NC State play Florida State, and this guy named Russell Wilson came in and totally took back the game, and I was sad, and my ride left me there, and I had to find a ride home. It was crazy. But anyways, Russell Wilson decided to transfer out of NC State because the coach told him that he was not as good as Mike Glennon.
Oh, wow.
That's crazy, right? That was the story.
Bro.
I found that out not too long ago. I was like, what? Long neck Mike Glennon? Oh, bro. I mean, Mike Glennon was good.
Long neck Mike Glennon, yep.
Mike Glennon was good. I can't even front, but he wasn't Russell Wilson good.
Yeah.
If Eli Manning becomes the first ballot Hall of Famer, I want to hear all. Bro, he's not going to be first ballot. I will guarantee my unborn child that we haven't even thought about yet that he's not going to be first ballot. And if he does, I'm gonna be pissed.
Yeah, Mahomes. I don't know, bro.
I don't think he is one yet.
He's not yet, but he's
Mahomes retired today, would he be a Hall of Famer?
Bro,
AJ Boye? No.
Hell no.
AJ Boye had 2 solid years.
If Champ Bailey's not a Hall of Famer, then AJ Boye is not a Hall of Famer.
Bro.
Yeah. Did someone just say Trevor Lawrence is a Hall of Famer? Bro, it was a joke. I'm
He
a
was
Jaguars
lying.
fan. It's a total joke, and I hate Trevor Lawrence.
Bro, you're wilding on my. Yo, I'm done with that.
He
I'm
wasn't
not-
even the best cornerback when he was with the Jaguars when they were calling him Saxonville. It was still Jalen.
Yeah, he wasn't even better than rookie Jalen. That's crazy.
The
Wow,
greatest player in Texans history is JJ Watt and then Andre Johnson. For real.
Is Patrick Mahomes a Hall of Famer? Because I don't think so. Ooh.
Not yet.
I don't think he is right now.
It's
That
too,
is
early. It's too early right now,
It's
man.
way
I
too
think
early.
after all said and done, I think he would be a Hall of Famer. After all said and done, I think he would be.
if he decide to retire today, it would be like an Andrew Luck situation on steroids.
Yeah.
They'd be like, what the
Yeah.
hell is going on? Miles Jack is not a Hall of Famer, bro.
Oh
Love him
no!
to death.
Okay, let the debate begin, bro. Because
Oh
I
my God, Zion.
Cam Chancellor's not a Hall of Famer.
What's up, everybody? How you doing? Happy birthday again,
I'm
Slay.
doing good, bro.
Hope you had
I'm
an
good,
amazing
bro.
day.
Had
All
a
right,
fun
Dante,
birthday.
let me get at you for a minute. Let me get at you. Hey, I don't know you.
Which
personally.
one?
What's up, Coach Dante? I'm talking to you.
good?
ECG? Is that EG? ECG?
Yo,
Anyway,
Zion.
hey, let me break it down to you. What qualifies as a Hall of Fame quarterback?
Okay.
What qualifies as a Hall of Fame
For
quarterback?
you, I'm not talking about in 1970. I'm talking about in 2022.
I don't know what qualifies as a Hall of Fame quarterback, so that's a loaded
The
question.
Hall of Fame votes, they come down to a lot of Super Bowls, man. The order of winning the Super Bowls means everything. Now, I'm not saying that Eli Manning is a first ballot.
Explain.
I'm about to. I'm not saying that Eli Manning
Dan
is
Marino.
a first ballot. But Dan Marino is one of the best quarterbacks who ever played the game.
That's exactly.
That's the
Go ahead.
point that we were trying to
Dan
make.
Fouts.
So yeah, like that said, let's stick with 2022. Okay, let's live in the present. That being said, when you think
Steve
about
Young.
that, and you look at Eli Manning, and you're telling me, I'm not saying he's going to be a first ballot, and maybe eventually, yes, Phillip Rivers will probably make it in, but you're saying that 6,000 passing yards or something like that, maybe like 9,000, 8,000 passing yards more, maybe a 20 more wins than Eli Manning, and okay, maybe he has like, I think he has like 60 or 70 more touchdowns, equals 2 Super Bowls.
I mean, if we're talking as a
We're
quarterback,
talking
and as
2022
with,
Hall of Fame votes.
yes, if we're talking as
And
a
if you talk
quarterback,
about a team game, Eli Manning had no offensive line the back half of his career. If you
That's the
give,
I get what
if
you're
you give
saying,
up what
Zion.
Eli Manning had, Phillip Rivers
I don't
had
care. They still
his
made it
whole
to the
career,
Super Bowl. So
it doesn't-
what is that?
but
Team
that's the
effort.
thing. That's the thing. If you give what Eli Manning had, what Eli Manning, if you give Eli Manning what Phillip Rivers had his whole career, he probably would have won a couple of Super Bowls too.
no, he was not. That's
That is cap.
no. That is.
I agree with that.
If you know what I can say though,
You guys
what
are
if-
dismissing the fact that, sometimes moments mean everything, and in those playoffs,
that's crazy.
moments, man. He had that San Francisco moment in 2011, 2012 season. He had that Green Bay moment. Mind you, the wild card game, we Slay. We messed up the Atlanta Falcons never scored nothing on us. They was the best offense in the league. Then you're saying that the best offense, some would say debatable, the best offense of all time, the 2007 Patriots, undefeated. You're saying that means nothing? I'm thinking of it in the mind of, I'm not saying, look, I'm a Giants fan, bro. I'm not talking as a Giants fan. I'm talking as a 2022 Hall of Fame voter. And what is that mindset? Slay knows me, he can vouch. I think with an open mind. What is that mindset? Now, all of them, Ben at first, because Ben is outstanding, man. Ben has an amazing career, nothing to be ashamed of, one of the toughest quarterbacks to ever play the game. Followed by Eli, because in 2022, it's not 1980. Super Bowls matter a lot. Not saying first ballot, followed by Eli, and then followed by Phillip Rivers. Maybe eventually they'll all make it, but to try to protest over Eli Manning making it, that's going.
I think he's gonna make it just based off the Super Bowls, but I don't think he should
not
make
making it
it
first
because
ballot.
of his overall play.
Yeah, he's not first ballot. I can agree with
Not
that.
first
100. I
ballot.
just want to come support. I'm
He's
gonna
not.
get back to the fight.
I'm not.
Man, but,
I think what people are.
I'll let you go. Sorry.
No, people are taking what I'm saying out of context. I don't think that. To me, he shouldn't be a Hall of Famer. To me, right? But do I think he's going to get in? Fourth or fifth ballot, he's going to get in. Like because like you said, Super Bowls are so important.
Yeah.
Even though I think that's a team effort, which I shouldn't think that should be weighed as heavy. But I get it. Like you're a part of the team, that should be part of your resume. That's all I'm saying. And I'm gonna have a revolt because if you think about Phillip Rivers didn't have Marty Schottenheimer that long. Tom Coughlin has been the coach forever with Tom Coughlin, and Tom Coughlin was awesome when he was with the Jaguars.
Yes.
So the coaching staff there is already better. Who was? Let me think about it, because their wide receiver situation was kind of similar because they never really had a true number one every year. Because Phillip Rivers had like Chris Chambers,
If you think about it, both
Vincent
bosses
Jackson,
pretty much similar.
Yeah, the running back situation, you could say Phillip had LaDainian Thompson,
Tiki.
Antonio Gates, Jeremy Shockey.
Tiki
It's
Barber.
it's very similar.
And that's
I
why
mean,
that's why
I
brought
don't
that up,
understand
because
how you
I'm
could
not
say
taking
that,
anything
Aiden.
away from Michael Strahan in 2000. I'm not taking away anything because New York Giants are based off of defense. We've always been that way. Not for the last decade. We're dog shit for the last decade. Hopefully we fix that. But we always been about defense. So I'm not trying to take anything away from our defense and what they accomplished in both Super Bowls. But they're similar rosters, man. And Eli was able to accomplish it in big moments, man. In big moments, he got the job done. I get it. Defense matters a lot. Defense wins championships. But in playoffs moments, Eli Manning rose to the occasion, man. Like, I'm not dissing Phillip Rivers, man. I'm not. But Phillip Rivers never really just rose to the occasion and just take it.
I mean, I get what you mean, but I don't know, bro. I think the like careers are like almost like similar in terms of like the teams, but I don't know, man. It's so
You know, I just wanted to bring my sense, man. I respect you guys bringing me on. I just wanted to give that thought process. And
Yeah,
you guys
and I appreciate
everybody's
that.
up to everybody here, man. I know everybody here probably makes great content. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I appreciate that. Yeah. So to go back to your first question, though, the consideration for the Hall of Fame, who knows? It's all over the place because Terrell Owens didn't even get in first ballot, and he should have.
It's been kind of shocking. Yeah.
It's whack, right? So who knows? Like, who knows who's gonna get in now? But Eli Manning would definitely get in. Ben's gonna get in first ballot.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, Eli Manning and Phillip Rivers is the perfect synonymous argument that's gonna happen for years to come.
You know what? I've been hearing the Tony Romo side of things. Is Tony Romo Hall of Fame? But Tony Romo,
Tony Romo's not getting in. Like,
he's not going to get in.
That's what
he was a great quarterback, and I think people misconstrue that. He was a great quarterback, dealt with a really crappy team.
Yeah.
But if you really come down to the Phillip Rivers and Eli thing, Eli has the hardware and was decent enough with what he had. So you really can't compare the teams. The only thing you can say about Eli, he has a better coach statistically. But Phillip Rivers, do you value stats more? And I think that's where the lines get blurred, because then you throw in like Dan Fouts and all these other guys like Dan Fouts and Dan Marino and those guys that never won a Super Bowl, and it's like, oh no, we had the anomaly of that. And then you look at
but Dan Fouts is overrated though. Like,
yeah, but then if you look at one dude that does not deserve to be in the Hall of Fame is why am I drawing a blank on his name? Cool Joe from New York Jets. Joe Namath. Joe Namath should not be in the Hall of Fame.
He's over.
The only reason he is,
his overall play was overrated.
It's like this on a scale, right? It's Joe Namath was polarizing, was on the Jets. They sucked until he got there. They won a Super Bowl, right? And the Super Bowl weighs like this on the scale, or weighs like this on the scale more than his stats. So that's what people look at. So no one don't care about numbers and stats.
I mean, the Hall of Fame cares about
Hall of Fame
stats.
voters has been all over the place in the past.
That's why I say
10 years, 5 years.
You don't have to care about stats and numbers, dog.
Like,
Yo, Blue City.
Stats don't mean anything. Yes, the hell they do. Because that's how.
Bro,
you
that
get
is. I'm sorry, Blue City. No disrespect, bro, but that's a very poor comment, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because when I went to the Hall of Fame last year to see my boy John Lynch get inducted, that was my favorite player of all time.
I like that.
When we went through the Hall of Fame, it was placards of people's stats. It might have been a jersey, but it had a stat associated with it. So for you, regardless of what that stat was, it's still a stat on the player. That's
and
what
probably
gets you.
has stats for history of the sport, right?
Exactly. So for you to say that
they
numbers
do
and
matter.
stats don't matter is a little
They
poor
matter.
on your end.
Yeah,
And
stats
guess
are-
why Justin Herbert will make it someday? Because of his stats, probably.
That
I
dude keep
mean,
throwing 7,000 yards a season. He'll get in
shoot,
there.
the guy has he had 38 touchdowns or something like that. Oh my God, man.
Donovan McNabb better be in the Hall of Fame. Donovan McNabb's not getting in the Hall of Fame. He never threw for 4,000 yards in his career. When I'll tell you this right here, here's my argument back to that. Dan Fouts was the first quarterback to establish that a 4,000-yard season was we were able to accomplish that. That was in the late 70s. If Donovan McNabb never threw for 4,000 yards, he should not get in there.
If Phillip
That's
don't
just
get
my
in there,
opinion.
Donovan. This is coming from an Eagles fan, bro. I hope
Phillip Rivers is way better than McNabb, and these are Eagles fans talking, bro. Phillip Rivers is over McNabb and anyone else.
That's not even. It's kind of a discussion, but not at the same
Nah,
time.
honestly, it's
not really that much of a discussion.
ECG said, bro.
I'm gonna let you guys get. I'm gonna let you guys get back to the show. I'm gonna just hop.
Hey man, appreciate you, man.
I
Appreciate all that,
yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Hey,
I
nice to meet you,
appreciate
Shanti. Sucks to everybody here, man. You guys
Yeah,
got
man.
Let's
Salute.
get it.
You know the one argument they gonna make why you say Phillip Rivers ain't better than Donovan because he made it to 4 NFC championships. That's the one
I don't
argument.
care, bro.
That's why
I
I
don't
be
care
saying I
about
don't
that.
be caring about that crap either, man. I
Because
don't
if we're
care
talking about
That's
that,
what-
if we really want to talk about winning the NFC championships, they both ain't got no Super Bowl, and we talking about hardware. So what's the point?
Yep.
Yeah, and you can take that out of the equation. I don't care how many NFC championships you've been to.
Yep.
You can take that totally out of the equation. You didn't even get there to even be considered.
Shoot,
So with that being
wish-
said, Phillip Rivers is a Hall of Famer over Donovan McNabb, and it's not even close.
Shoot,
There are a
I
couple
wish
exits on the
Adam
highway
Thielen-
away from each other.
I wish Adam Thielen was a Hall of Famer, bro.
No, he's not,
I love
though.
him, but he's not gonna be it yet.
Thielen's
Dude,
cool,
yeah, Adam Thielen needs a couple more years, but I can say Adam Thielen is. I think he's the most. Let me think about this. Yeah, I think he's the most underrated wide receiver in the NFL, man.
I like he had 10
is.
touchdowns last year. 10 touchdowns.
If I had to
last
start a team, he's probably my number 2 receiver that I'm picking up, and that's just based on that I know he could be able to get the job done.
If you had a more reliable two, he would probably be not reliable too. Like if you're taking like a context out of like receivers that are top 10, if you're gonna like throw a guy that's like a 2 right now, he's definitely the best 2.
Adam Thielen doesn't care about going across the middle too, so you can put him in the slot. I'll tell you, if I had to pick 3 wide receivers in the history of the game, bro, Adam Thielen would be my slot receiver, straight up. Chris Carter would be my number 2, just for the reliability.
Oh, Chris Carter. Okay.
And probably my number 1, man. Shoo. I probably had to go Randy. I probably had to go Randy off the rip, bro. But you know who else I could put in the slot? This will bring you back right here, Coach. Wayne Corbett, bro.
I know who Wayne Corbett is.
Yes, sir. I actually know that.
Wayne Corbett never wore no gloves and no sleeves, bro. He was just like, give it to me.
Len Swan. Yeah, I like Len Swan too.
Yeah, I love it. That Wayne Corbett.
Y'all know, if I had to choose out of 3 receivers in the NFL all time to be my receiving core, my ex, I'm gonna take T.O. And this is my favorite. I'm not saying these are the best 3. My slot is Deshaun Jackson, and my wide receiver 2 or my Y is Chad Johnson, bro. I got ex-T.O. He can go up and get it, route running, all that good stuff. Deshaun Jackson can fly, and Ocho Cinco with those routes in the middle of the field, outside. He can run a route on any part of the field. He can run every route in the route tree. That receiving core is the most lethal, and it has the best separation ever.
Yeah, for me personally, I would say Julian Edelman is my slot.
Whoa, okay.
Over Wes Welker?
Over Wes Welker.
Oh, that's
I don't know, man. Wes Welker was a dog, bro. Like, yeah, that's a great discussion. If you had to pick a slot receiver, is it going to be Julian Edelman or Wes Welker?
Yeah, you made me think
I'm
there.
picking Welker.
I'm not even gonna lie. You
Welker.
made me think there. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm gonna pick Julian Edelman by a slight, but I still respect the crap by Wes Welker.
Wes Welker's going to have CTE, bro. I hate to put that on people, but he's going to have CTE when he's older.
Yeah.
He might be the next dude that we see on the news, man. I have this like weird feeling about that. That we're gonna be like, damn, Wes Welker.
He did get hit a lot and stuff like that, man. So,
I think for my
Brandon Stokely. What about Brandon Stokely, bro?
Oh,
You
for
said
the
the Raiders.
Colts? For the Colts. Oh,
For the Colts.
the Raiders. Okay. Bro, remember that the other day they had they did that top 3 for both the Bengals and the Colts, and then they tried comparing the Bengals young receiving core to the Colts receiving core, and then the tight end that they had.
Bengals overlapped them severely. Yeah. Matt Ryan is a Hall of Famer. I don't think that's out of the question.
Yeah.
I think Matt Ryan could be a Hall of Famer, yeah.
He'll be like third ballot Hall of
Fame. Interesting right here. I got Andre Johnson is my number 2.
That's a good one.
I don't know if you know this, ECG, but it's a certain receiver. You go way back in Seattle.
Oh, Steve Largent is like one of my favorite players of all time, bro. I forgot about Steve.
Yep.
Steve Largent was a beast, bro.
And my number one is Randy Moss, man. Yeah. My number one.
Okay. So since we're talking about Seattle, we're getting into the fun discussions now.
Doug Baldwin.
Who are you taking? Sean Alexander or Marshawn Lynch in their prime?
Ooh, that's a good discussion. I like it.
I'll tell you, I love Sean Alexander.
I got beast mode, bro.
Give me beast mode. I'm gonna go beast mode, but I respect Sean Alexander.
I was a big fan of Sean Alexander.
I don't know. Sean Alexander ran for 2,000 yards in the season, bro.
I love Sean Alexander, dude. I ain't gonna lie.
I don't know, bro, but I think I'll give it to Lynch by a slight bit, just by a slight.
I'm gonna go beast mode as well.
I'm trusting. I would say they would be a good 1-2 punch because I think Sean Alexander is your all down back, but Marshawn Lynch when you need that money run.
Yep.
I might have to go Sean Alexander, bro. That dude had a 2,000 yard season. I can't take that away from him.
A lot on Madden, bro. Sean
Alexander was the last dude to wear elbow pads, with the stripes on him.
The thing about Lynch, bro, like I give him the rock. You see them coming up the middle, it's over. Like, linebackers was scared. They would back up for him and take the stiff arm over the truck stick, bro.
I know Clam Portis
trying to tackle that dude, bro.
I know Clam Portis played 9 seasons, but bro, at the start of his career, he had like 3 seasons, I think. He had probably one of those seasons where he didn't have over 1,500 yards.
Well, the Patriots are talking about bringing Clinton Portis in and drafting him at one point. He would have been He would have been the best running back ever.
Yeah,
Clinton Portis was that damn good, bro. I don't think people you need to go back and watch Clinton Portis at Washington. Yeah. He was. Percy Harvin is not a Hall of Famer, but he is a Hall of Fame college player of all time, bro.
Yeah. If the college had their own Hall of Fame, Percy Harvin is there.
They do. Yeah, Tim Tebow's getting voted in this year.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Peter Warwick.
I seen that video.
Peter Warwick was a beast. Peter Warwick was good too. Peter Warwick was
Tim Tebow.
Peter Warwick was awesome, man.
Yeah, he was actually good.
You know what's funny about Tebow is that people clown him so much, but if he went to if he was as compared to us regular people just on the street, he would dominate all of us in baseball. He would dominate all of us in football. Probably dominate all of us in basketball. But it's just crazy how at a high level that these athletes play at, and he was able to go to billions of different sports throughout his life. That's crazy.
Yeah, he's probably the most well-rounded athlete.
Dante? You know what I like that you brought up earlier? Not Coach, the other one. The fact that you brought up how good of a leader Tim Tebow was. He was such a great leader. I don't think people understand how good of a leader he was.
I think with Tim Tebow's leadership, but also Percy Harvin does not get enough love for the 2 national championships that they won, man. And I think the argument with me, bro, is I don't know who I consider number 1 ever in college. It's either Percy Harvin or it's Peter Warwick from Florida State. And I'm taking my Florida State bias out of it. I'm just saying, those are the 2 players that you always hear get brought up. And I might have Percy Harvin. I think he was that important to their off. That dude returned kicks. Nobody wanted to kick or punt to him. Nobody wanted him to catch him out in the open field. Remember, he used to take him and Tebow used to do the little the read options all the time too. Percy Harvin was that dude. Peter Warwick, on the other hand, anytime he caught the ball, he was you talk about the yak monster of all time, bro. Go watch if you never seen Peter Warwick play at Florida State, it's amazing. Him and Charlie Ward. And
Yep.
Charlie Ward, man, took an L on his career. Why did he go to basketball,
He
bro?
went to go play basketball.
That was the worst L of all time, bro. That was one of those. That was one of those ones where somebody went up to him and be like, "You know, you done messed up, right? You should have went to football."
That brings me to another question. That's interesting that you asked that you said, yeah, he fucked up his career about that. Did you think his skills would have translated to the NFL if he
Absolutely
played? Okay.
Yeah, I think you would have saw Russell Wilson before Russell Wilson, bro. Like straight up. Like you ask anybody, man. You ask anybody, even my dad will tell you, like, before you were like really starting to get to know football, like Charlie Ward was that dude, man. Like he was that, like, it was like no question. He was that dude. Everybody wanted to be Charlie Ward. And I didn't know that was such an influence at that time because, you know, of course, that was around the time I was growing up and I didn't really pay attention to that type of stuff as much. But, yeah, I just remember, like, when I really started paying attention to, like, Florida State and getting to know football more is when Chris Ricks was our quarterback, and that dude was ass. They should retire number 16 from Florida State forever, bro. Just remember that it's like Chris Ricks. Nobody ever wear that number again, bro.
That's how I feel about 18 with the Eagles, bro. Dorial Green, Beckham Ward was trash. Jalen Rager now. I just feel like the next person that wear 18, it's just not going to go well, bro.
Hey, Coach, check this out, right? There was a quarterback camp. And, you know, I played quarterback in high school, and I played quarterback all my life. And there was this camp that a bunch of us were going to go to in Florida that had a couple of, like, older guys that, you know, had graduated from college, and the guy that was doing the quarterback portion of it, guess who it was?
Who?
Chris Ricks. I said, fuck that, I ain't signing up for this shit. I'm staying my ass at home, brother. I couldn't believe it. I read that pamphlet. I told my parents, I was like, don't pay for this.
Hey, at least you a good man and you didn't make your parents pay for something. They waste their money.
Bro, I was like, I will learn nothing from this man. I've seen it all on tape. Believe me. There's nothing that he could teach me. The only thing he's gonna teach me is how to do shit wrong.
Bro, shit can go left, bro. Oh my
bro,
Yuri just defeated Glover, bro. Rear naked choke.
I predicted.
You know what's crazy about that fight? I don't know if y'all watched it. I was watching it here the whole time. Glover had the fight in the bag, and he just got caught in the rear naked in round 5.
That's what they said it was going to happen.
Yeah.
I mean, Yuri's just well-rounded.
Now, we got another Ravens fan.
Nas.
Feels good.
Hey, I'm still worried about what ECG said. He said, fuck that shit.
Bro, I seriously said that. I saw it, like, literally, I can remember the day, bro. Going to the mailboxes, I was the one in the family that used to go to the mailbox and get the damn shit. I opened it up and had my name on it, and it was like, you have been invited to this this camp. It had Chris Ricks and a couple other players there. I think Warwick Dunn was there. And open it up, they said, yeah, the person taking care of the quarterback portion, it was a couple coaches, and then it said, to highlight former Florida State star Chris Ricks. I told my parents, I was like, don't pay for this shit. I'm not going. Chris Ricks,
crazy.
He was ass, bro.
We got 2 Dantes and we got 2 Nasas. That's crazy. That is wild.
You talking about Warwick Dunn that played running back?
Yeah.
Who's I really like? I love the Warwick Dunn too.
Warwick Dunn.
That's Jill's dude, man.
What's good, fellas?
What's good,
Nas?
What's up, man?
That's crazy. You wanna know what's crazy because Slay? Our names are spelled the same exact way. Like our actual like our names. Crazy.
Wait, with the Z? Yours is a Z?
His isn't his with an S on his Twitter.
Nah, his is a Z. Oh no, actually it is an S.
On his Twitter it was the S.
Yeah,
my actual name is with the S. Yeah.
Hey, appreciate it. It's not anymore here, but hey, still was a good day though. Y'all should send Rager to Chicago. But they got Mooney and Village.
Nah, don't do that. Don't
they
mess
got
up
Village
Justin
Jones,
Fields like
bro.
this.
They're good.
Don't do that. I want that dude to do so well in his career, man. Don't be sending that.
I actually would like for Rager to do well. It's just I don't believe it's gonna happen at this point.
Rager's psyche's messed up, and that's what's not gonna make him good. He's already entitled little bitch, and that's not
He should just be a running back or something. Like, please.
The thing is, bro, watch Jalen Rager go off this year because everybody is on his ass, bro.
Unfortunately, Nas, I hope he goes somewhere like the Ravens, where he won't get thrown to at all, and his career.
I mean,
Why you gotta
Let
do
that
Nas
man
like
get up
that?
out
I
of
mean,
Oh no,
Philadelphia.
I mean I respect it.
I wouldn't
They're
put-
gonna run the balls like 70% of the time this year. It just is what it is, and they're gonna have success like they always do.
and then even if he do go there, Bateman and Mark Andrews getting the ball over.
Go
him,
ahead,
so.
Nas. What you gotta say about this?
I wouldn't take Rager is just like another Duvernay. Like we not looking for a guy like that. We looking for a guy that could take the top off the defense.
Devin Duvernay is way better than Jalen Rager.
Way.
I'll take him any day of the week.
Trust me, bro.
I know a couple Ravens fans want Quez Watkins, but I don't want to give him away.
No, Quez is not leaving, bro. I would trade. I don't care if we just signed him or not. I would trade Zach Pascal before Quez Watkins, bro.
Pat McAfee, a Hall of Famer?
What?
Nah,
I
that
don't
ain't
know,
happening.
bro. I love Pat, though.
Pat McAfee's a Hall of Famer?
No, he's not going to be.
He's funny, but he's not Hall of Famer.
Dalvin Cook should be. We should be talking about him more in college, man. I had the pleasure of watching
Florida.
him.
Yeah,
I think Florida. All right, so I got a question for y'all. Penn State Saquon, Ohio State Zeke, Florida State Dalvin Cook, or Wisconsin Melvin
Jonathan
Gordon?
Taylor?
No,
Melvin Gordon?
Melvin Gordon. Give me
Who
Melvin
are you taking
Gordon.
out those scores?
Give me
I'm taking Penn State Saquon. Penn State Saquon.
Oh, that's tough.
Number
That's
two.
so tough.
Number two is Florida State Dalvin Cook. Then I'm gonna go with Florida State Gordon. Then I'm gonna go with Ohio State Zeke.
I'm gonna have to go with Melvin Gordon number one, man, and Dalvin.
I
Cook
agree.
Number two.
That's crazy.
Melvin Gordon had like 404 yards,
Yep.
bro, in that one game. And unfortunately, Samaje Perine came in the next game and ran for 424. Imagine that. But I can tell you what, Dalvin and his brother James, bro, I said have the like, you know how we talk about like the King Griffey swing or like the Ray Allen 3, you know what I'm saying? We talk about like these forms. Dalvin Cook and his brother have like the smoothest, lack for a better word, like the sexiest running style, bro. It's like water, bro. Like go and watch Dalvin Cook highlights at Florida State. I seen that shit in person.
I watched this whole
It's insane. I'm like, bro, it's like literally like you're playing a video game, man, with no offensive line or no defensive line. It's crazy.
Dalvin Cook definitely has the highest, best form out of any of these backs.
Oh yeah,
bro.
by the way, on the Stingley thing, with whoever's better between Jefferson and Chase, Stingley himself said he's played both and he thinks Chase is better. Like he thinks
It's absolutely he would think Chase is better.
Yeah.
Chase
is a baller, bro.
Unfortunately, I know I'm coming back to Yaz. I know I'm bagging on Baltimore, bro. I grew up in Baltimore. That's my hometown. But
I'm taking Jefferson over Chase right now.
I would take him over Chase, but not like that much though.
What? Y'all would
not
take
way over.
Right, yeah.
Right now, I'm taking
J.
Jeff over Chase.
I'm surprised,
I
bro.
love
The way that he
Jefferson.
made Marlon Humphrey look this year was like the most. That was the most embarrassing performance by a corner, a
100%.
superstar cornerback at that.
You
Like-
might disagree with this, bro, but I did a receiver ranking. I have Justin Jefferson at number 2.
I could see why.
Yep.
He's so skilled, bro. Like
I don't even remember what mine was. Hold on, let me. I know I had
Bro.
Cooper Kupp number 1, bro.
and MG as a
Cooper's my
talent
dude.
and a skill,
Yeah,
I
had
agree with you on the
Cooper Kupp
Cup,
number 1, I believe. I
Jefferson
had
thing.
Cooper Cup number 1.
I had Devontae. I'm
I just got to do
y'all
my
probably gonna hate me.
quarterbacks. I gotta do my quarter. I gotta do the quarterback. I'm gonna do the quarterback.
I gotta do my running backs and quarterbacks, but y'all probably gonna hate me for this.
Yeah,
But I
the
have
running backs
Devontae. I have
already.
Adams number 1, Jefferson number 2, Cooper Kupp number 3.
Wait,
Your
say that
top
again.
5.
And like I said, y'all gonna hate me for it. Doesn't matter. On my list, I have the top 20 receiver. I have Adams, Jefferson, then Kupp.
Adams,
In that order.
Jefferson, and Cup. Okay, I can
Yeah.
respect that
I
top 3.
respect
Though.
it. Mine's
then
is Adams, Cup, Jefferson, Chase, and then probably Hill, maybe.
Oh,
People are gonna disagree. People are gonna disagree with mine, but mine is
Mm-hmm.
top 5. Number 5, Terry McLaurin. Number 4, DJ Moore. Number 3, Devontae Adams. Number 2, Jamar Chase, and number 1, Cooper Kupp.
I love
Nah,
DJ Moore, man.
I'm not mad at the list. I'm
I
not mad at
wish
the
I
list
could
at
say
all.
that, but nah. I don't
All right.
know. I
You
respect
gonna be mad at me, bro? I got Terry McLaurin at 11.
Wow.
I mean, I'm not mad at that at all. That's a respectable spot. That's a
And then
respectable spot.
I got DJ Moore at 12. I got them right
No,
honestly,
Debo's not top 5. I'm sorry.
No,
Debo's not top
Debo
five.
for him to have just one good year, bro. I'm not convinced yet.
Yeah, give me another
That's why.
year, bro.
That's why we were saying.
And is he true wide receiver? No.
And that's why I don't know if I said this in AK show or in this one, but I said, bro, that dude I was debating with like a few weeks ago about Mike Evans and Debo. It's Mike Evans, bro.
Mike Evans is top 10, and it's not even a question.
100
If you have
it's
him
not a
outside of your
question.
top 10, you don't watch football. I'm sorry.
You just simply
This
don't
man
watch
has
football.
had 1,000 yards every single season he's got into the end.
The only wide receiver to do that, to average 1,000 yards a season.
Other than getting the 10,000 yard receiving mark, what else does Mike Evans have to prove?
I think
really?
Mike Evans has literal glue hands because I don't think he drops the ball.
Dude, the Mike Evans, it's either years where he has 1,400 receiving yards, or if he doesn't have that many yards, he makes it up with touchdowns. This dude is always making it up. Keenan Allen.
That's a hot take, bro. That is a hot take. Chris Godwin
No.
and Keenan Allen are not better than Mike Evans.
Keenan Allen is regressing, and Mike Evans isn't. It's not a big regression, but it is a slight regression.
And Chris Godwin drops passes.
Chris Godwin drops passes.
Remember the Cowboys game? Remember that Cowboys game?
Chris Godwin
dropped a couple passes in that
Chris
game.
Godwin drops
a bunch of passes. He dropped a bunch
Yes.
My problem
And
with
Chris
Godwin
Godwin
is
went to
that-
the school right down the street from me, bro.
You know what I have a problem with Chris Godwin is that he drops passes and gets hurt. I think he has skills to be a top 10 wideout, but he drops passes and he gets hurt too much. That's why
I love
have
Keenan Allen.
Chris Godwin at 18 on my list.
Keenan Allen is still a top 3 route runner, bro.
Still a top 3 route runner, but I have him 15 on my list. He dropped down a little bit.
Yeah, Keenan Allen for me right now, I think he's gonna be a elite 2 this year because I think Mike Williams is gonna have a big jump up in terms of like his progression, I guess, a receiver.
Let's see. I have Mike Williams as honorable mention, top 20.
Yeah, I respect it though. Evans might be consistent year by year, but week by week is very inconsistent. It's weird.
I don't think that's true at all.
Yeah,
because I think you're looking at this season and last season, in which Tom Brady spreads. First off, he spreads the ball around.
Exactly.
He's not force feeding one guy, and you might say yards. He looks inconsistent week by week, but he averages close to a touchdown a game. Has 14 touchdowns this year, 13 touchdowns last season. Now we're talking about the offense that feature Antonio Brown, who was still great when he played, Chris Godwin, who y'all hype up all the time, and then Scotty Miller, who plays in the slot, Rob Gronkowski, who's literally Brady's best friend in the whole wide world. When Mike Evans is still the number 1 red zone threat in the offense, had 14 touchdowns this year, and last year still had 1,000 yards, led the team in receiving last year. So
MG, I'll add something else to that. Who opens up the offense for those guys to get the ball?
See the big play slate. The stats don't tell them that, so that's why they don't look at that kind of stuff. They don't look at the context.
They don't see that
Because I feel like as much as I love the statistics. Before you go down, I love the statistics, bro. But it's also context to a lot of things that I always try to add.
Yeah,
I love what Tampa Bay did too, adding Russell Gage, who's a 700-yard wide receiver, underrated slot receiver right there. That can play the 3. I liked it what they did. Chris Godwin at some point is gonna go down. He's gonna get hurt at some point this year. That's what you get Russell Gage for. So they kept Chris Godwin, who has potential, but they add Russell Gage to that receiving core, which is I like.
They resigned Carlton Davis, right? They resigned
Carlton
Davis.
Huh?
Russell Gage.
Russell Gage.
I like what they did. I'm just saying.
Did they resign Carlton Davis?
No, he went somewhere else. I forgot. Oh, he went to. I can't think right now. Oh, he went somewhere.
No, he
they
stayed.
did. No, he stayed.
Yeah, he stayed.
Wow.
Bro, I wanted him so
3-year, $45 million deal.
Oh yeah, it said
I must be thinking about Levi
Carlton
Wallace.
Davis is.
He's from Virginia, by the way.
Oh, B-Hub's here with the flip.
What's good, B-Hub?
Yes, I have entered the chat.
Yeah.
What's good, B?
What's up?
Hey man, how are you, bro? Hey, I'm not gonna sleep on your Cowboys. I haven't like uploaded like in terms of like streams as of recently, but people haven't like gotten to hear what I gotta say about the Cowboys. The thing that I'll say about them is I'll never sleep on them until the Eagles prove me wrong.
I got him going 10-7 this year. I got him going 10-7.
I do as well.
I got to go.
I agree.
I have the Eagles and Cowboys. I think it will be 10-7 Dallas or 9-8 Eagles, or then it will be 10-7 Eagles, 9-8 Dallas.
I could see that. I think Washington could be sneaky though. I'm not even gonna hold you. They could be like an 8.
They'll have like 7 or 8 wins.
I could see that, to be honest.
Yep.
Then the Giants.
They're like 4 wins to me. 4 wins right now. Their ceiling is like 8.
I believe I got to win in 5.
I could see that.
With the Giants, like maybe they could do like what the Eagles did last year with the new coaching staff, surprise everyone.
Mm-hmm.
But I just can't trust Daniel Jones.
Why?
Well, he hasn't proved much, to be honest.
He hasn't proved much with no weapons on his team.
Well, this is his opportunity. I can't trust him if I haven't.
They got to
seen
stay
him
healthy
yet.
first, my man. I'm sorry. I'll always defend Daniel Jones because that dude's playing with.
List. You have him over Kyler Murray. I saw it.
Oh, thank you.
Giants will win.
I disagree, but I'm not gonna hate on someone for their opinion. Like, and you brought up some good arguments.
That's what I'm saying. Like, y'all disagree to disagree respectfully, man. Don't get that serious, like you said, B-Hub. You don't get that.
Shit, at least East Coast Gridiron isn't out here running.
At least he got some facts and opinion.
At least he's not saying Jalen Hurts is the next Patrick Mahomes. Like,
or saying you're going 16-1.
Shoot,
bro. I'm probably the most realistic fan that you'll ever meet of football, man.
Yeah.
And my list might not be popular, but like I said, at least I dropped the list when everybody else is just critiquing lists and not dropping theirs because they're scared.
But I respect you actually back it up.
Give me
you have your own
Will Levis on the Giants. Will Levis, honestly, that could be a perfect fit if Daniel Jones doesn't work out because Wan'Dale Robinson, the connection is there. And Will Levis and KT, Kadarius Toney, I would.
I think Will Levis is going to shock people this year, man.
I agree.
That second half of his year last year was pretty incredible.
He improved in terms of.
Hey, I know Will Levis before he was even that guy, but he was our backup at Penn State for a while.
At Penn State, right? Yeah.
Yep.
I remember that.
You all know Brennan Armstrong's going to be QB1, right?
Oh nah.
He's underrated.
I'm sorry. I have something to actually root for Virginia.
Brandon Armstrong's actually underrated. I like him.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Nas, you quiet as hell over there, bro. What you doing?
Doing shopping on Amazon.
Bro, you're doing the same thing I'm doing.
Yeah, I need another desk and everything for this setup.
I'll tell you what you do. Don't even go to Amazon. Do you have an IKEA where you live? Oh, you live in Maryland, right?
No, I'm in Jersey right now.
Oh, you in Jersey? Okay, then there should. Where are you close to Philly?
Nah.
We need to find out.
My mom just actually went. She just actually went. And everything.
What to IKEA?
No, to Philly.
He's from Rasul Douglas. He's from where Rasul Douglas is from.
Ah,
I don't know where Rasul Douglas is from.
He's from East Orange campus, around there. He's around that area. That is awesome, though. Not even biased. If Wentz stays healthy the whole year, we're winning 10 to 11 games. I know us well. Wentz is what we need. Heineke had no arm talent and no brain cells, and we added Dotson. And
I disagree.
Yeah, I disagree with the Heineke part, and I think people underrate Heineke's arm, to be honest.
That was a lot of pressure for Heineke to come into last year, man. And plus, Ron Rivera, you need to put some blame on your coach. Ron Rivera's only had like 3 winning seasons since he's been a coach. He's severely overhyped.
And he had Cam Newton have to carry the Panthers.
And he's not that good of a coach because he should have protected Cam Newton more than just letting Cam Newton do everything else. The reason why Cam Newton is not playing right now is solely on Ron Rivera's shoulders. He could have been one of the best quarterbacks ever.
You know what I've noticed? Ron Rivera has never had a good offensive line in his career. Like,
because he's a defensive-minded coach.
Like, at all.
And
That
then you
is
know what
crazy.
happened is what's his name went down there. Matt Rule went down to the Panthers and did the same thing Ron Rivera would do. Draft all defensive players. Why? Because I'm a defensive minded coach. It's so stupid, man. Like
They did
what?
get Iquanu, Bosman, and Corbett though this off season for their O line. They
Yeah,
got
Matt Corral. Yeah,
and
they had it.
Corral.
They had a good draft. I had to give it to them.
Brandon Smith too. I was high on him. I love Brandon
That's
Smith.
crazy when your job is on the line. You start making really smart decisions like Howie Roseman as well.
Yeah. Yes, sir. My favorite addition besides AJ Brown this offseason and Reddick, I would probably say Pascal. Like I've always been a fan.
Thank you, Slave. Thank you, because a lot of people are
And I'm
severely
probably the only
overlooking
one.
that dude, and he's gonna become the 3 this season, bro.
He is the 3
It's not gonna be
already.
Quiz Watkins. It's gonna be him. And you know who I think is gonna be the unsung hero of that defense? That is a guaranteed win. Kaiser White.
I agree.
Yes.
He is a guaranteed win on that defense because it doesn't take a scheme to tackle the damn offensive player, bro. I don't know why people don't talk about him more. They're all excited when they signed him, and then you don't hear about him anymore.
Right.
It's everybody else. Hassan Reddick. Hassan Reddick was part of the number 2 best defense last year, regardless if people want to see it or not. The Panthers are the number 2 best defense, and he had Brian Burns. And Brian Burns is no joke.
Brian Burns is so good.
Yeah, Burns is a baller. Honestly, he's like a dark horse defensive player of the year.
He's a dark horse leading sack artist of the year.
Facts.
Honestly, I think Dark Horse is like sleeping on a little too much.
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna say like dark horse MVP candidate for like quarterbacks, I would say if it was between 2, it would be Matt Ryan and Jameis Winston for dark horse MVPs. Me personally.
Matt Ryan is going to be interesting this year, man.
Yeah, he's gonna be.
I don't even know. That's why I put him so high on my list, because I'm like, do I really think that he's going to give up on his team? No. Do I think that he's going to make the moves that Carson Wentz probably should have made last year? Absolutely. He's already proven that he can do it, man.
And I also agree with what you said about Wentz the other day with that Washington fan. I think this is probably the best.
Oh, when George was on?
Yeah, that one.
George is awesome, man. He's a good dude.
This was the best situation for Wentz in terms of environment, because Washington isn't like a hostile fan base to where like Philly is, and then the Colts had a big they put big expectations on Wentz last year.
Yeah, it's crazy, right? So I'm glad you brought that up. And for the people that didn't hear it, kind of like my argument for putting Wentz as high on my list is because, like you said, it's like he's not dealing with the pressure that he's dealt with in the last couple of years. Not only, like y'all have to. Oh, Jadis, my favorite team is the Jaguars. I just saw that comment.
By the way, remember that season before you go? Remember that season when he he almost won the MVP. There was.
I'll tell you the progression. I'll tell you the progression and tell me how you would deal with this if you were Carson Wentz. And this is me defending him, right? Carson Wentz not only got hurt on the season that he should have won MVP if he was still playing. Then you had Nick Foles to come in that had an amazing offseason that won you, or amazing postseason that won them a Super Bowl. Then the progression went to building a statue of Nick Foles and Doug Peterson outside the stadium, to the fans wanting you back so bad that like in week 5 you come back and hurt yourself again. And then they were talking about controversy between him and Nick Foles, who should be the starter. Then you go in the next year and you have a decent year, and then you get hurt again. And then they want to ship you out and that it's all your fault. And then you go to the guy that was your coach that you had success with. And now all the pressure is on you to do well, to get revenge back on the Eagles. And it didn't work out. You lost to the Jaguars. That's a lot of pressure, man. It's all up here with Carson, man. It's all a psyche issue right now.
Okay, you're just trolling almighty.
I agree with that. And that's why I think I dropped Carson. I just got done with my top 20 quarterbacks, by the way. That's why I don't think of Carson Wentz as highly as I did. And when Carson Wentz was having his bad season, his last season in Philadelphia, I was the biggest Carson Wentz advocate up until the day he got traded. But I think now letting things settle down and realizing, I think what you said is correct. But I think that's part of the reason why I think Philly fans, we have a little bit of not animosity towards him, but we don't respect him as much as we did. Is because first off, this is a tough city. We know this. It's not like rocket science or anything, but it's how he responded to some of the things. We felt like he didn't care and give the passion as much as we did, and that's his job. He should be giving more passion to his job than we should. We're just fans. We're just cheering. We're just talking heads, honestly, compared to him. Not to say that we're nobodies, but when it comes to football, when it comes to that, we're just talking heads. So I think the reason why, when it comes to his mental health and that stuff's serious, but I think that's why he gets a lot of hate is because we felt like the way he responded to certain things and when we would call him out, and it just the response wasn't there. We didn't feel like he cared anymore. And Constantine, he's a nonchalant type of dude, so I just think a lot of things added up. And then what you said about the Colts, him going there, I mean, he did have a lot of pressure, but he just made terrible. I mean, the decision making. We thought he made some bad decisions with Philly. The decision making just wasn't there. Part of that probably is mental, but I just think. I mean, this is kind
to
of.
mesh with those players right away, man. It takes.
Yeah, and it was too much pressure too. I feel like it was too much pressure. It was too much pressure in the fact that a lot of people expected them to just do amazing with Frank Wright, but the one knock I'll have to give Carson Wentz because I've been consistent with this all season. Y'all can indeed agree to disagree. I'm staying with this until the day I die. No matter what, you had a clean slate week 18 to go to the playoffs, and he didn't show up enough like he was expected to. Y'all can say this or that, but even after the Philly stint, when he got traded to Indy, that week 18 game, when I looked at the schedule, I expected him to win that, no matter the circumstances. Obviously, unless they were the best team in the league and clinched the playoff spot, and he didn't play. But he should have won that game. He had a chance to really show up, and he didn't.
And I want to add on to that. And I had to do more research on what they were saying about Reich that week, not giving Jonathan Taylor the ball. I feel like that's so excused because Jonathan Taylor had 16 carries in that game. It's just that he couldn't get enough yards. So they look at that and act like it was more like Reich's fault, I think. I disagree with it, but that's just me personally.
No, I mean, at the end of the day, it was a team performance. I mean, they all lost the game. But the plays Carson Wentz was supposed to make in that game as the quarterback, I didn't see him make those plays, and that's why I was disappointed.
And the Niners game, too. Wasn't it rainy that day?
It was raining. Everyone's making mistakes.
Yeah,
I think the Niners game, the Titans game, I think both Titans games he made bad mistakes. But I'm talking about the one specifically they played in Indy. He just made bad mistakes. It was just not good decision making from him all year. And like I said, when he needed to step up and make plays against the Jaguars, I just didn't think he was there enough, in my opinion.
Yeah. Yo, Nas, if you want to get a player right now, bro, and y'all could get Terry McLaurin, bro, y'all might go to the Super Bowl with that, bro. Y'all honestly might go to the Super Bowl, bro. Your team is already stacked enough.
Whose team?
Terry.
What team
is
it?
Ravens.
The Ravens. That team is next level, I think, if they get Terry McLaurin.
Yeah.
It puts you on the top, I feel like, me personally. I still don't discredit the Bills, and the Chargers. I love what the Chargers did this offseason. It's just that I don't know, bro. The Ravens are so set up, and then Lamar, I personally feel like if he has to go get a ring, and he wants to do it now, and you get a player like McLaurin, you already got Andrews, and then Bateman's gonna keep getting better, and then the running game's gonna help you out. JK is gonna get better. I think they would be the best team in the AFC if they got Terry. Me personally.
Yo, I'm looking at John. I was just looking at Jonathan Taylor's stats again. This dude was insane. He averaged almost 6 yards a carry. Wow.
And the Red Sox lose on a fucking walk-off.
That's tragedy.
That's tough. And then Nas, I have you at 13 to 12 wins, right now?
Yeah.
And then that gives you a top 10 receiver, so that's gonna definitely boost you up. I don't know, man. I personally feel like that would do wonders for you guys.
That's why exactly why I want somebody like Julio. You know what I'm saying? That we get that. It's just some kind of guy that can play anywhere, outside, inside, and everything. Also can take the top off the defense and everything for me.
Get Cole Beasley and then get another receiver.
That's who I want. I want Beasley and everything. I'm not trying to replace the speed of Hollywood, but somebody that can play the slot.
Yeah,
Hollywood always
easy.
he dropped like 2 or 3 passes. That was the worst drops I've ever seen in the history of football.
Yeah, I know, but I like how he had bounce back games and everything.
Dude, so underrated. He doesn't have a weakness, dude. Can play gunner. Like, do you need him to do, or what you need him to do?
Bitcoin Slay, I have my second account. I'm about to show something.
Right, I got you.
Thank you.
Yes, that's how I feel. I really want Julio because that height is just crazy.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. By the way, I love Miles Jack. Dante. I wish
Bro.
I was advocating, bro. I was like ahead of the table to get Miles Jack to Philly, bro.
Bro, you know the hurt that you have
But
when you
the other
break up with
team, though.
when a girl breaks up with you, bro.
Yeah,
That's exactly how I felt.
All
I
right, here's
love
my
Miles
top
Jack,
20
dude.
list.
Okay, Mahomes at 1, Rodgers at 2. I agree. Allen at 3. I agree. Brady at 4. Agree. 5. Herbert agree. Burrows, Watson. Okay, if it's
Got Deshaun
fully
in the same
healthy.
place I do. Okay.
Lamar at 8. I could see that. Wilson at 9. Matthew Stafford at 10. Murray at 11. Talent, Murray or Prescott. I could see Murray being a better talent than Prescott. 12, Prescott, 13. Carr, 13. Kirk Cousins, 14. 15, Matt Ryan. Hurts, 16. Winston, 17. Tannehill, 18. Wentz, 19. Baker Mayfield is 20. Tua is an honorable mention. And I like how you put Goff as an honorable mention. That's a good one. I'm a big fan of
Tua and
Goff.
Baker. Tua and Baker are interchangeable. I'm even still thinking about having Tua at 20, but yeah.
I respect the Winston one. I don't know, man.
I
Winston
don't
is like
even. The only thing that I have a problem with is Baker at 20. I would, and 2 is not there. I would flip flop those two, but outside of that, I don't have a problem with this. I don't even need an explanation because I know why you put everybody the way that you put them. Like this is understood.
And then
Finesse said, "I'll take Steelers Le'Veon over Jonathan Taylor." Bro, you were tripping.
Wait, what?
I don't know about that.
You talk about the purest running back that we have in the league right now.
I mean,
This is what I meant to ask you guys earlier.
Now that I think about it, I probably would take it because Le'Veon, he was a beast, bro. Like, we're not even just talking. I don't know,
bro.
His patience was crazy.
Jonathan Taylor has the same thing, but he has better open field speed.
You take overall play into discussion.
I think this year's Taylor and Le'Veon is best year. I'm taking this year's Taylor, bro. Because Taylor is like just other. I mean, even with the patience and all that, Taylor's just I think a better overall runner of the football than Le'Veon is.
You seen how Chris Ballard traded up for Jonathan Taylor? He was like, "Call him up, bro. Call him up, dog. We gotta get this guy on our team."
Chris Ballard's the best GM in the NFL.
I love Chris Ballard, bro. He's just a straight like
Colts GM, right?
That guy. He's gonna take him.
Yeah,
I love watching
now
draft day interviews with Pat McAfee.
Yeah,
Chris Ballard is a good GM. But you know, because I'm an Eagles fan, I always gotta hold this over their head. He got fleeced by Howie Roseman.
You know how much I play,
but you never hear anything bad about Chris Ballard's decision making, though.
Yo, Nas, you know how much I fool around about saying Eric DeCosta is a bad GM just to get at you. I think Eric DeCosta is the top 2 GM right now. If we're personally being honest, like he's
the whole
done
organization
so much
is top tier.
Facts.
It's not close. They deserve to be in whatever the top tier is of teams. They deserve to be in that conversation. I said that in a video, a while ago. Do y'all think Mike Allstott is a Hall of Famer?
No, right
now,
no.
I think so.
Maybe I need to be more educated.
I think he's a Hall of Famer. Yeah, I'll say he is.
Maybe I need to be more educated on him, but just from what I know at the top of my head, probably no.
And I don't know if you guys are around my age or not, but like I remember when one of the running backs for the Buccaneers got hurt back in the day, and they had Mike Allstott step in as a halfback, and he still ran for 1,000 yards, even though he was a pure fullback.
Yeah.
I was like, my goodness.
Let me see.
I believe he
Buccaneers,
ran
correct?
for 1,000 yards. Yeah, Buccaneers.
Which year?
What's
He ran.
I'm looking at the stats. He got
in 1990,
949.
949 yards. Yeah, in
Yeah.
99.
Okay.
Yeah, I would have said he's a Hall of Famer.
Look at the numbers as a fullback, though.
Yeah, no, it's
Yo,
he's
you
definitely
know
one
who
of the
no one
greatest
talks about,
fullbacks.
Dante? You know who no one talks about? Christian, what was his last name? For the Chiefs. Okoye, yeah. I always
The Nigerian Nightmare or whatever.
Yes.
I love Okoye, bro.
Okay.
Bro, I can name a lot of players that like people never showed love to. Mike Allstott is people love Mike Allstott. I had to go back and just realize
Christian
that people
Okoye
love
just has
Mike
such a
Allstott.
short prime, bro.
If you're gonna talk about cornerbacks, why does no one mention Ty Law?
Wait, somebody said they were holding Javonte Williams back? Bruh, no, they weren't. I mean, you have Melvin Gordon, who's still top tier. The dude still ran for 900 yards last year.
No, Javonte and Melvin work like lightning and thunder, bro.
Bro, they need to keep it the way that they are, splitting carries between both of them.
Javonte
And
still
I
had
know,
900 yards.
I
don't
know
know
some
why that's
of
a
us
complaint.
look at how Russell Wilson is as a quarterback different if he's a scrambling quarterback, but
Almighty.
I don't know, man. Him and Javonte Williams is gonna be nasty.
They need to keep it the way that they are.
Javonte Williams and Melvin Gordon both have 900 rushing yards.
People hate on Melvin Gordon a little too much.
Yep, they both had. Melvin Gordon actually had more yards and more touchdowns, slightly more yards.
I think Javonte
I'll
is
give
going
you
to
a
take it
player that's
over
gonna
this
break
year.
out for the Broncos on offensively.
Solid 1-2 duo.
KJ Hamler is gonna break out for the Broncos this year.
Yo, they literally had the same exact carries. Javonte and Melvin both had 203 carries. That's crazy. Literally split carries.
I knew it was something like that because I just did that Drew Lock video and I had to look up their stuff.
Yeah.
I know both of them had 900 yards. Like, I don't know why people sleep so hard on Melvin Gordon, bro.
For real.
He's a dog.
I like the Chargers though. I ain't gonna lie.
Chargers Gordon was solid.
He was good.
He just wanted to get paid.
He was a fantasy beast. What do y'all mean?
I don't know about that.
Judy over CeeDee Lamb, bro. Stop the cap.
I used to look at Judy as better than Lamb when he came out of college, but once he's gone into the NFL, I've looked
It's
at it.
Lamb, bro.
This is my prediction for CeeDee Lamb this year, bro. It's either going to be him or Terry McLaurin that go off.
Facts.
And my heart says that CeeDee Lamb's going to have like 1,500 yards and about 15 touchdowns.
You know what? I like you.
CeeDee Lamb made the most incredible catch that I've ever seen from a wide receiver ever.
I don't know. I think
He's the next OBJ.
That McLaurin sideline catch coming down.
You know
was
what?
Crazy,
You
bro.
know what?
No, the one where CeeDee Lamb had to twist his body around and
Oh,
catch.
you talking about that one?
That was the best one of all time to me.
Yo,
Wait, you talking about
Dante.
the college one? This college
You know
catch?
what
or-
was a
No,
good addition?
that was the NFL catch.
Oh, okay.
The Jalen
Oh,
Tolbert
yeah,
pick
sorry.
was such a good pick for them. He
was.
fits so well with CeeDee Lamb.
I
bro.
think
One
they
of them
hated
both-
on our draft a little too
They're
much.
both yard after the catch guy, bro. Like, and they're gonna get the ball in open space and do you
I
work.
think they hated in the Cowboys draft because they didn't pick the bigger names in the draft.
Exactly.
They picked
Yeah.
the bigger needs.
I really
To where, like,
the
when we
Sam
traded for a
Williams
top
pick.
10 receiver, to where they get a guy like Tyler Smith or 11, 10, yeah, whatever.
Tyler Smith was the best run blocker last year, though.
Yes, he was.
I
Oh, my
have a
bad.
bone to
My
pick with
bad,
that because
Davis.
I
I
think
see
it was
you.
Ike Ekwonu,
My
but
bad.
I understand what you say.
What'd you say?
Tyler Smith was a great run blocker. I think Ike
Yeah.
Ekwonu was the best run blocker in college last
I
year.
agree.
Ike Ekwonu was the most violent
Yep.
offensive lineman.
100%. No, but his run blocking was crazy. His pass
I
blocking.
think
gotta get a
Tyler
little bit
Smith's
better.
gonna develop amazing pass protection, and he went to
Honestly-
he went to one of the right teams to get pass protection because the Cowboys know how to develop linemen.
At first, I was like, But I thought about it, like the last 10 to 15 years or whatever, we've done very well developing offensive linemen. So I trust them.
That the best draft still goes to the Ravens for me, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Ooh, my goodness. For them to have caught Kyle Hamilton and then get David Ojabo, who was the perfect fit for their team, and then the one that capped it off for me after all the talent that they picked. I know they picked up what was his name?
Travis Jones.
They got Linderbaum.
Travis Jones and Linderbaum. Yep, Linderbaum. That was
Isaiah Likely.
Isaiah Likely. No, Charlie Collier.
Collier.
Bro.
I knew you were gonna say Collier.
I was like, brother, he's the next Mark Andrews. I said, Jesus Christ, that's not. I said, yeah, that's over for everybody. That was the best draft that I've seen in a long time.
The Falali pick.
Falali pick, yeah.
Yeah,
My bad, Jadis. My bad.
Yeah, Falele was. Yeah.
You know he weighs like how much does he weigh again? Now it's like
400 pounds and he's 6'8".
Jesus.
Yeah.
Washington sleeper class 2. Dotson is a safe. He's not, bro. The Jahan Dotson and Terry McLaurin are going to be two of the best wide receivers, like as a duo. Because Dotson he has Sean Clifford, who's ass, and he made all the catches in the world. You know, with him at quarterback, and you go to another wide receiver that's very like so much like yourself. That it's gonna be crazy, man. Like if Sam Howell's gonna be their starting quarterback later.
Remember that catch he made? He had like I think it was 3 people on him. MG, I think you remember. I put it in the video.
Talking about which catch? He had a great catch against Ohio State.
He had this one catch where he caught it like in a triple team. I think it was against Illinois.
Illinois. I streamed that. I called that game. Yep.
Oh,
that game was insane.
There was like 50 seconds to go, and he caught like this catch against 3 people.
I basically, as a Penn State fan, I've seen every Jahan Dotson catch, route, step, foot, run in the Penn State uniform. So when you ask me for a specific catch, you got to actually tell me what catch, because this dude makes amazing catches every game.
How about all of them? Having Sean Clifford as your ass quarterback.
Yeah, Sean Clifford be having me have a heart attack.
Sean Clifford is Chris Ricks, man.
Bro, at least you didn't have Bo Nix last year like I did.
Sean Clifford better than Bo Nix.
Bro, you don't like Bo Nix?
I'm not a fan.
Bo Nix is gonna go off at Oregon, bro.
I hope, bro. If he does, bro, I'm gonna be pissed, dog.
When they said he transferred to Oregon, I was like, "It's gonna be
pissed,
crazy."
Dog, and he does good. I don't really.
I like Bo Nix, man. I don't think he's terrible.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think he's like elite, but I don't think he's terrible either.
Mm-hmm. If he says if Curtis Samuel stays healthy too.
Like Curtis Samuel is one of the most overrated wide receivers out there.
I agree with that statement.
It's always like a what if Kurt, and even when he's on the field, he's non-existent.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He played running back for them when CMC got hurt. That's the only thing he could do.
Why does no one talk about J.D. McKissick? I love him in fantasy. It's my boy. He should have went to the Bills, bro. But now that can't happen because they got Cook and Singletary. And I just want to know where Cole Beasley is gonna go. Probably to the Ravens, but hey, we'll see.
Yeah, they said it was a lot of top free agents out there. Like OBJ still out there. Trey Flowers is out there. Who else? I saw Rob Gronkowski is still out there. Julio more.
Shoot, y'all gonna run like a quadruple tight end set?
Yo,
what it might come down to.
What is this? What is this comment that Jadis is talking about? This
I
Kobe
don't
Bryant.
know, bro.
I think he's talking about this Kobe Bryant thing. Everybody liked Kobe Bryant coming out of the draft.
My bad. I got you.
That's why he's like going off. I had to scroll up. I'm like, what is this guy talking about?
Like, because I couldn't see it, bro. He put it mad. Okay, there it is. Everyone liked Kobe Bryant out of the draft. Yeah, he.
Kobe Bryant's better than Sauce.
To me, he was a better. I think he was more. I won't say chippy, but he was a little bit better at man in some games than Sauce. I think, in my opinion. My bad. But I don't know, bro. I like Stingley a little bit more than Sauce, like just a little bit more. I like Sauce's range. I think if you can like develop it, like if you develop it up in the NFL, he's gonna probably be like I don't know, like It's so tough to like compare him to someone because he's so different. And he's not like the Darrelle Revis. I hate those people that say he's like the Darrelle Revis. That's such an oh my god.
Who's Sauce?
Yeah.
What
Man,
the hell?
Sauce can't put anybody on the island like Darrelle Revis. They need to stop the cap with that.
Yeah.
He can't even lock up the number one receiver the whole game. He had to depend on his boy Kobe to do that.
Yeah.
I'm a Sauce fan, but I don't think he's Darrelle Revis.
The Chiefs had a very good draft. Sky Moore, McDuffie, absolutely, bro.
Karlaftis. Yeah.
Karlaftis is cool, yeah.
Leo Chanel. I like him too.
I like Leo.
Leo Chanel went to Wisconsin, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was one of the highest graded linebackers in college.
Christian Harris is top 3 for me personally. I prefer him over Quay Walker.
100%.
I think the Texans did pretty well as well.
Yeah. J.C. Horn getting slept on this year.
J.C. Horn is trash.
Wow.
So you
J.C.
like
Horn
Sean,
is
then?
complete trash, bro. I'll tell you a game to go watch back in college when he played Auburn. Auburn made him look freaking non-existent.
Yep, I remember that.
He's supposed to be this physical dude. He was getting put on his butt every play.
I can vouch for that. He was.
I don't know what people saw in J.C. Horn, man. It wasn't like he was like super impressive. But we'll see. I mean,
I don't think he's trash, but I don't think he's to the point where and I'm gonna be honest, I wasn't really that much of a fan of Patrick Surtain coming out of the
I love Patrick Surtain.
Yeah, because I thought he got beat a lot down the field, but I had to do a little bit more research. But hey, I think Surtain's gonna be probably good now. I mean, I'll sit on that.
Surtain's gonna be one of those dudes where he transitions to safety later in his career.
I think that's
that
better
damn good.
for him, to be honest.
He got mossed by Devontae Smith. He got mossed by Smith.
That's what I mean, though. I think he gets beat down the field too much. That's the only thing I don't like.
No, Surtain was.
Yo, Jadis, name a game for me that J.C. Horn was dominant in. Bet you can't name it.
I think it's one game.
Unfortunately, he got hurt as well.
Yeah, it was one game in college where he was really dominant. I can't recall it, but I know it's one game.
C.J. Henderson, trash. He got drafted to Jaguars, and I was completely mad about the trash as well.
I liked it. I like C.J. Henderson. That's crazy.
That's crazy, yo. I don't know how I felt about C.J.
What you
Henderson.
think about? Okay, so what you think about Caleb Farley then?
I love Caleb Farley, bro. That's my boy.
Caleb Farley just has injury issues.
Yeah,
but you think he's a good player, like when he's healthy?
It's a loaded question, man.
Because I think Caleb Farley is a really good player.
I think he was the best corner in that draft when fully healthy.
Before he got hurt, I think I had him as my top corner.
Such a gritty player. Farley is solid, but dude gets injured all the time. I agree, bro. He has too many back injuries. Titans 2020 and 2020 first round picks have been fucking ass, and now Burks with the asthma. I don't know. Hopefully they can get it sorted out. I mean,
Isaiah Wilson pick.
Whatever happened to Christian Fulton?
Bro, I know nothing about college. I was saying that he was one of the popular guys coming out of the draft. Yeah, J.C. Horn was very popular because of his dad too. Let's be real here. His dad was Joe Horn.
Yeah.
And he has a YouTube channel. Yo, that's the greatest name. That is the greatest name for a cornerback of all time. Greedy Williams, bro.
Yeah.
He's greedy.
Denzel Ward is top 5 for me personally.
Denzel Ward is a top 5 cornerback.
That's just me though. I love Denzel Ward. I
don't have him inside of my top 5, but I can see why people would put him at like 4 or 5 for sure.
Yeah, for me it's 1. Yo, there was this one guy. There was a group of Falcons fans that said AJ Terrell is the best corner in the league, bro. I love Terrell, but get out of here with that. Can't be saying that. I don't know, bro. That's so far-fetched for me.
What else did they say? Marcus Mariota is going to win MVP?
He's going to be good this year, bro. But he's not going to do that, though.
Right.
He's probably going to lose his job.
Yeah, we'll see, though. I mean, Kyle Pitts is a baller. We know that. At the end of the season, bro, I would not be surprised because Kelsey's still in the league, of course, and then you just lost Hill, bro.
Mm-hmm.
If it was a hot take, I think Pitts might have the most like receiving yards for tight ends. Honestly, if it came down to it, and Kelsey had like I won't say a setback here, but if Pitts got more yards than him,
he's gonna get more opportunities.
Well, first off,
game season.
Kelsey better have a good year because
he should.
He better have a fucking solid year. If Kelsey don't have a good receiving year, I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
Chase Edmonds underrated, versatile. Edmonds doesn't get attention as he should. Yeah, he's solid. I like him. Rodney Hudson doesn't get any love. I think Rodney Hudson's good.
He's solid. He's just a little older.
Yeah. But Trayvon Diggs, man, what a guy. Let's see how he does next year. I'm interested to see how he does this year.
I'm like
Trayvon Diggs now.
I'm so biased, man, because I know him and Stephon, man. And I want them to do so well.
Yeah, I could see.
I love watching.
Because you know the story about that, right, Sly?
Yes.
Wait, you know them?
His sister.
My sister dated Stephon.
I heard.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, I was
bro, Stephon, I'm sorry, bro. Because you remember that Brian Robinson thing? Would you let your sister like date someone in the Vikings locker room, and they all picked Stephon Diggs and not date their sister? That is crazy.
Yeah, I saw that video. It was kind of weird for me to watch that because I know Stephon, so it was like the way that he acts. So what happened with him and my sister? She said that she broke up with him because he was so focused on football.
Mm-hmm.
But Stephon he's just like how he acts in that video, or what you saw in the video is exactly how I remember him, like growing up. And his brother Trayvon was so young at the time. I just remember him being a little boy. We all used to play like football together, but he was like a little kid. So seeing him like full grown man, like with a kid himself, and I don't have kids yet, it's really weird.
I feel like Trayvon is very mature. I don't know. Like he doesn't talk too much, but
he's not like Stephon at all. Yeah.
Stephon, anytime he talks to the media, it's not like too
Stephon
arrogant.
is a goofball, bro.
Stephon's hype, bro. He's a hype man, bro.
He's always been like that. He's always been the class clown type of dude.
Yeah, and then Almighty Finesse says he wanted Isaiah Simmons to the Giants.
Bro, let me tell you what, the Panthers messed up by not drafting him. That was the next Luke Kuechly right there, and they just skipped over and picked up Derrick Brown.
Bro, I'm an Auburn fan. Let's get it, bro. Y'all could take Derrick Brown.
Derrick Brown is trash now.
Yo,
I'm about to go ahead and everything. I'll catch you guys.
All right, I do have a good one. I'll go on for like another 10, 15 minutes, but I did not like Derrick Brown, bro. I hated him, bro.
Really?
And I hated the fact that people like overrated him. Like I see what they saw with the potential, but like when they said he's like a top 10 player, and then like I thought the Panthers. I agree with you. I thought the Panthers should have took Isaiah Simmons. Like that was a perfect fit for them, bro.
Honestly, can I say something? I did think Derrick Brown was a little overrated. I thought he was just another casual defense, not a casual, but another like good defensive tackle. I didn't think he was like top 10 worthy. Like honestly, prospect for prospect, I thought Jordan Davis was a way better prospect than Derrick Brown.
I agree with that. Mike Hilton is underrated, and I agree with what MG said. Bro, us and the Jets have an excellent draft. Yeah, I can see that.
We'll see how it plays out though.
Yeah, I gotta see how it plays out because I hate labeling teams like the Jets and Giants good because I have to see how it plays out. Like, and I get the fact that I said the Jets will be higher than the Patriots, but I still have to see how everything plays out. I mean, the Jets, we're gonna always remember this team to be the Jets. So, like, we'll see though. But
they changed their own narrative.
Did I like McCrary? Roger McCrary? He's solid. I don't think he's great, but he's okay.
He's okay.
Roger McCrary's got some issues.
Yeah, he's
not consistent.
Yeah.
One time he's dominant, and another time he's not. It looks very average.
What y'all think about Castro Fields?
Who?
Tariq Castro-Fields.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. I didn't watch too much on him though. I heard about him, but I didn't watch too much on him.
Tariq Castro-Fields. Hold on, don't tell me
He
who
was
that
the
is.
cornerback, right?
Mm-hmm.
He plays
Yep.
for Penn State, right?
He played. He got drafted.
Yeah,
to the
he was the
Niners.
cornerback.
Oh, he's the one that got drafted to
Niners.
the 49ers. Yeah.
Yep.
Honestly, I didn't watch a lot of tape on him either. So.
Yeah. Yo,
okay.
the Niners, they drafted Drake Jackson and Danny Gray. I like that great pick. I don't know why. I felt like that's a good pick for Trey Lance. Like if you want to take the top off the field, Danny Gray's your guy for like those deep balls. He can beat you in that area. But I never knew that Travis Kelce and Jason Kelce were brother until what? What? No way. You should know that, man. Come on. Nah, that's wild, bro. Everyone knows that they're brothers. But yeah, man. This is a fun stream. This was good to talk to you guys, man. Before I end it off, hey, appreciate all the birthday shout outs and stuff like
yes, sir, bro.
You're old.
Yes, sir, man. It feels good to still be youth and stuff like that. I'm gonna enjoy it while it lasts. But
I thought
yeah,
you were
man.
doing a 24-hour stream.
Mm-hmm.
Before I go,
hours.
You guys shout yourselves out. Starting off with East Coast, let them know where they can find you.
Oh man, I'm not really good at this. Hey, if you like our stuff, you like our stuff. If you don't like our stuff, you don't like our stuff. At the end of the day, I could care less. Really and truly.
I'm the same way with you, bro.
But yeah, East Coast Gridiron, you see the logo on the top of my little camera. It's recognizable enough. You can find us on all the social media and stuff like that. Like I said, you don't have to subscribe, but if you do, we appreciate it because you didn't have to. But we drop content like every day. And then sometimes I'll do in-depth videos. If you guys haven't seen my Drew Lock video, it's at like 12,000 views, like almost 400 likes. It's pretty much the most successful video that I've ever done. In the last couple of weeks, we've gained like 200. We've gained like 250 subscribers, and like we're gaining like 30 or 40 a day. So this thing is taking off really fast, and some people are starting to see how much hard work that we actually put into the show. Because I do put a lot of work into this. So with that being said, not a big deal. East Coast Gridiron, find us on all the stuff. Yeah, appreciate it.
You have a great night, man. B-Hub, let them know where they can find you.
I'm a dead YouTuber.
He's meaning he doesn't. He's making less content.
You know what? Subscribe to BPS. Subscribe to MG, and I'll be around someday.
Yes, sir.
And happy birthday, Play.
Hey, appreciate it, bro. MG Nazathon.
Y'all already know. Just type in MG Naz and y'all gonna find my channel. But shout out to Big Play Slay. This is birthday. We gotta give him the birthday punches. It's cool though.
Oh, man. I don't think I can handle it, bro. I'm way too scared.
Shout out to everybody on the call-in tonight. I feel like it was a good conversation.
Yeah.
It was a good
conversation.
We had a I don't even call it debate. We had good conversations like about sports. We might not agree, but as long as we chilling, that's all that matters. So
shout out to everybody.
Screaming and twisting each other's words. I like it.
Right.
It was just relaxed.
Shots fired.
If it was a camp stream, bro, this is gonna take another 7 hours. Like I remember one time in Bird Gang stream, there was one stream that, dude, we couldn't get a single like point off because it's like constant like back and forth. Like you trying to get off the argument, and then the other guy wants to get off his point, and then it's like, how are you
talking about a dude that pays for the subscribers? Oh, I'm sorry.
Oops.
All right.
Little jab.
I don't care, bro. I call it like a dude pays for subscribers. It's freaking weird.
Hey, man. Eagles champ killed my brain cells, bro. After the Watson stuff, I could not watch that guy no more.
Saying they're going 16-1 and Hurts is winning MVP, all that stuff.
I'm sorry. I had to, and Slay knows this. I had to call it like I see it, man, because there's a lot of people that put in work like himself with the highlight videos that he does, and a lot of other stuff. And I know how much work that I put in my stuff, and various other people that are really good at this, like
MG. He makes a lot of live play-by-play.
And I gotta go to your YouTube and subscribe to you, man. But like,
oh yeah, I got you. Yes, sir.
Let's just call it what it is. We take this stuff very seriously, and when people like, X, Y, and Z, I won't say any more names, but when X, Y, and Z started paying for subscribers and doing all this other bull crap, like, going live every day is one thing, but when we actually are starting to do actual content and people do the things that they do, I take it as disrespect, because this is not an easy road for none of us. And we can see whenever you have 3,000 subscribers and only like 12 people in your live streams, that it's very obvious that you have a lot of bots liking your stuff. So that's not how you build a following. We're trying to build a following by trying to do the right things, say the right things, and do the homework, man. And I'll never ride for that. And that's kind of the train in the army that I've been trying to build. So MG, welcome to the army.
Yes, I told you, MG, bro, you gotta get to know the guy a little, man. And I knew you guys.
Oh yeah, bro. Like I said, all it takes is a good conversation.
Yeah.
And
it was a respectful conversation. Like I said, it wasn't nobody getting hyped up. Ask a question, explain yourself, and just move on, man. Like,
I like how Zion came in. He didn't come in too hostile earlier about that Eli Manning thing. He just came in, made his point, and see, that's how it should be. And then he says Brian Robinson gonna replace Gibbs. I don't know about that. I like Brian Robinson, but or if you're saying the injury thing, I could see that. But yeah, we'll see. But yeah, I'm gonna end the stream off right here. Y'all have a safe and blessed day. Anyways, fly Eagles fly, and the Cowboys suck. Let's get it.
Cry Eagles cry.
We swept you.
God,
hey, we're gonna smoke Jacksonville this year and Dallas.
Hey, we'll see. Y'all have a good one though.
We swept the Eagles.
Wow.
Hey, let's get it,
Gonna
man.
blame off reward this year.
Oh my
Wasn't it
God.
gonna